Game should be good. Here we go. Now, I did, in between streams, kind of go around the map. Check out different vendors, look for magic items. I found a few. You'll notice we're in a different place. I found a few different magic items. Some I've equipped, some I've got just because I thought they were cool. I did also, unfortunately, completely forget that there were vicious mercenaries waiting for us when we left off. So they destroyed stuff, which is less than ideal. But I'll show off the magic items and kind of read them that we got. I just want to look through this as well. We have 4 and 4 benevolent, honest, 2 diplomatic, then 1 clever, stoic, aggressive, passionate, deceptive. So we're really benevolent, honest, and all the rest of it's kind of whatever fits best. Champion of Defiance Bay, Champion of Gilded Vale, Champion of Deerford Village, Hero of Twin Elms, Champion of the Knights of the Crucible. The dozens don't know what to make of us. House Dominel hates us with a passion. And we're faintly allies with the Fangs. 4 months, 8 days elapsed in-game time. 2 months and 8 days of that we're just traveling. Apparently, about 2.5 days of full combat. A lot of enemies. Adair got the killing blow on the Guardian. Aloth's been with us for the most time, which is not surprising. We've defeated the most enemies, interestingly. And it makes sense that oh wow, 52,000 damage. And highest single target damage with Aloth. It makes sense because he's the wizard. Most crits, that makes sense too, because he has a lot of area of effect and multi-target spells. Durance has got the most hits. I think that's skewed because it counts as hits when he hits an enemy with his healing pulse, because it does a little bit of damage to enemies. So I think that's actually skewed. Almost 14,000 damage taken. Again, we probably should have been a monk with all the damage we take. And Aloth, surprisingly, has got knocked down the most. That's actually not that surprising, because he's a wizard. And the party... Oh, our personal. We've had the longest... Now that time... No? Although we're at 53.5 hours on the save file. That's kind of fun. Let's know this. Time in combat, we've defeated 311 personally, which is the highest, yes. We've defeated Animats, rather. Oh look, Pallegina got the killing blow on Raedric. That's fun. Done a lot of damage, a lot of crits, a lot of hits. 8 times knocked out. Adair's only been knocked out twice, Pallegina too. Okay, that's enough just looking at our characters. For items that we have and we equipped, I believe it was just 2 of them. For Pallegina is Snarf's Folly, which increases Resolving Con, which is a pretty hefty bonus to her health. I also upgraded this to Exceptional because she lost a little bit of deflection. We can't get to Superb because we need Audra Dragon Scale. And for Legendary, you need a Bog Dragon, whatever the hell that is. We can enchant it further if you want to. Or Proofing. No. We have Snurf's Folly. Once belonged to the wife of a noted Animancer known as Snurf. Which is a strange name. This white gold wedding ring is set with a central pink stone, flanked by 2 small diamonds. The shine of the gems stands in stark contrast to the grimy, worn band. It is rumored that while his love was ill and on the brink of death, the desperate Animancer performed a radical experiment to merge her soul with his. According to most versions of the tale, her already weakened body was unable to withstand the strain of the binding. While this process extinguished the little life left in her body, it overwhelmed her soul, fragmenting it into oblivion. Overcome with guilt and despair, the once great man lived out the last of his days in a Svef-induced madness, holding on to the hopes that he might somehow glimpse traces of her soul amongst his own pitiful reflection. I feel like we've seen things with Snurf. That actually sounds familiar. And is it one of these? No, we gave her the deflection ring. I only did it this morning. I've already forgotten. No, that's fine. Fine. Maybe we only equipped one of them. I guess we only equipped one of them. I guess we could just get rid of that too, if we get a good ring. But I did get 4 little magic items, and I put some stuff into the bag too. Maybe that's... Oh, I got the outworn buckler as one of them. I'll burn that out so I can read it. Everything else is fine. It's unfortunately used by a paladin, and we're kind of putting Pallegina to be a two-handed. The simple wooden buckler would not be out of place in a pile of surplus training shields. Painted green. I thought that was moss. Painted green is 2 black iron straps across its front that form a large X. Looks like it's taken more than its share of blows. May have been used for far too long. But far from ordinary. The buckler is in fact thousands of years old. Its preservation a testament to the transcendence of its humble creation. The buckler originally belonged to one of the founding members of the Darkotzi Paladini. She was just a squire thousands of years ago in the glory days of Old Valia. As it accumulated damage from war and weather, the buckler became an extension of the paladin's own irrepressibility and protectiveness. This was a symbol that inspired those in her charge. She wore it in every battle of her long and distinguished career, and though the paladin's name would eventually succumb to the ravage of time, the shield has yet to do the same. It is said the shield was so partial to its original master that it will allow none but a paladin of similar conviction to touch it, and in times of need, it is a way of making into the hands of those whose souls mirror the greatest qualities of the Darkotzi founder. Yeah, unfortunately we do have her as a two-handed, but it's neat. The Wild Strike belt, well, I was actually thinking we'll give that to our druid at some point. Seeking to augment the power he wielded even when the skin of a bear, one ancient druid crafted this belt, which taps into the power of a druid spirit shift. I was going to say shapeshift. Spirit shift. To what added force behind each of the druid's strikes. The belt is enchanted to accommodate whatever form the wearer takes, allowing those in more feral shapes to enjoy the benefits of the belt's magic. It allows them in Spirit Shift to get Wild Strike Burn, which was what my original druid had naturally. I picked it up for her. I got this mace because it was cool. I'm on it. It's a pretty good mace, actually. Yeah, compared it to mine, actually. We might switch it out at some point. We've put a good bit into this, but it is superb. So I guess if we could, in theory... I'll think about it. Priestess of Helia, an old Valia, took in children orphaned by a famine. She guarded them in the temple and gathered what food she could. When looters came to the temple doors, demanding that she surrender their meager supplies, she prayed to her goddess for strength. The priestess finally found a powerful mace in her folded hands and an indomitable courage in her heart. When she charged through the temple door, it said the very birds swooped from the treetops to pluck at the thieves' eyes. When the local duke heard of her bravery and the plight of the children, he diverted emergency supplies from his own halt to feed them. Oh, that was kind of him. The brave priestess and her mace, Amoronnet, or Little Beloved, became symbols of Helia's fierce protection. I actually might keep that on him. I'd be willing to try that out. I got these just because they sound cool. The Bracers of All-Consuming Rage gives Might and Con. Now, I think the only ones that could use it already get a Might and Con bonus. It's a Might bonus. The deflection's nice, though. Look at that. 105 deflection. It's too good not to, really. Guess I could get rid of that. No, she has might +3, so it doesn't really matter. And I like these dex gloves for us. Maybe we'll give it to our druid as well. We'll probably bring him out for a bit of playtime. Or we have companions coming in White March. Maybe we'll give it to a barbarian. Make him overpowered as hell. Or her. Or them. I actually don't know who the barbarian is. I think there's a barbarian. Anyway. When the husband and children of Elena Skycleaver were captured by Terran the Black-Hearted. Those are some pretty imposing names. She and her troops besieged his castle, hoping to negotiate her family's return. Instead, Terran had them impaled on the battlements while Elena watched from below. On seeing the atrocity, Elena abandoned all rational thought and ran screaming toward Terran's castle, first in anguish and then in rage. To the surprise of all present, Elena suddenly stopped screaming and burst into flames, supposedly touched by Margaret herself. Terran's soldiers loosed their arrows, but Elena didn't even slow. She struck the castle gates like a battering ram, bursting through and scattering Terran's soldiers. Desperate to escape her fury, those who remained threw their master into her path, where flames engulfed him, and no one knows if the unearthly scream that followed came from him or from her. But within minutes, both of them had burnt to ashes. Only these bracers survived. These bracers are made of bronze covered in a dark green patina. Etched into the metal is a figure of a slender humanoid engulfed in flames. Strangely enough, the humanoid has no head, only 2 blue orbs where the eyes would normally be. Interesting. And we have the Cloak of the Fox and Hunter, which lets you summon a beagle. Just to summon a beagle gives well and reflex. A Deerwood legend tells the story of a hunter who spent days in the woods trying to find food for her family. Trying to make sure that I think my headphones are making noise against the desk. In her first trap, she caught a boar. "Please, great hunter," the boar begged when she approached. "I am the ordinary boar. I am the ruler of my kind. If you free me, I will reward you greatly." So the hunter freed the boar, who ran off laughing, never to be seen again. Her second trap caught a turkey. "Please, powerful hunter," the turkey said when she approached. "I am the ordinary turkey. I am the ruler of my kind. If you free me, you'll get rewards such that you cannot imagine." Okay. So the hunter released the turkey, who also ran off, laughing, never to be seen again. The final trap held a fox. "Please, mighty hunter," the fox began as she approached. "I will not free you," said the hunter. "Already I have lost 2 wonderful meals. I will not lose a third. If truly you will reward me, then I will free you. But you must leave something of yours behind, so I know you'll return." So the fox left behind the length of its legs, enchanting the hunter's cape with its grace and reflexes. The fox returned to its kind, but was rejected for its short-legged appearance. "Oh. You look like a dog," her fellows taunted. No longer welcome among her kind, the fox returned to the hunter and offered another deal. She would aid the hunter in all endeavors as payment for her life. The cloak represents the bargain between the fox and the hunter. Weathered and worn, this cloak is tanned with light splotches. When pulled over the head, the corners look like dog ears. That is adorable and amazing, and I love that. It turned into a beagle because it was stubby. That's amazing. So those are the items that we got. I cleaned up the inventory. I also put some full spells into the 2 grimoires. I don't know if we'll actually remember to use it. I never remember to fuck around with grimoires. But we'll give it a try. I am in, currently, First Fires in the Hall of the Crucible Knights. Because we have a quest that takes us here, funnily enough. It is none of these. It's a task, isn't it? Yes, the Blade of the Endless Paths. Must forge the blade. And I completely forgot. I remembered it when I was looking around the city for vendors. But this is who I was thinking of when I thought of Skilled Smith. Because he's a very good smith. So our first thing we're doing, talking to Dunstan. He turns from the forge, setting his hammer on the work table. "You need something." he yells, as if deafened by repeated hammer blows. Show him the piece of the blade of the endless paths. I found all the pieces of this ancient sword. Do you think I could repair it? Aye, and 'twould be a privilege to. Not often you get to lay eyes on such fine craftsmanship. He runs a calloused finger along the edge of one of the shards. This blade'll take some time, but I guarantee it'll be worth the wait. He beams. Finest work I've ever done, if I may say so. It's only a shame I can't take all the credit for it. Ooh. Well, well, well. Let's see what it is. It's an S-stock. Oh. I was hoping that it would be a sword, like normal. Pierce damage, superb. Strength attack speed, plus an accuracy grant to an ally attacking the same target. An Adirian explorer once heard a legend of an Gwithan tomb filled with the dead empire's greatest treasures. Dead set on making a name and a fortune for himself, he had one of the finest smiths in the Adir would craft a blade worthy of his task. He descended to a place known as the Endless Paths of Od Nua. Never heard from again. His possessions were scattered by the strange evils that dwelled within, and his priceless blade was shattered. And that is some good damage. I'll keep it on. Coordinating. We don't always hit the same person, but I do like the fact that it's superb, and we can't get superb quality. We need, what is that? Sky Dragon Eye. So perhaps if we were to take this and enchant it, I'm going to give it corrosive. Maybe it's finally time to switch out our goth mace for cool. I mean, that's a classic mace shape, isn't it? This one's fancy. It's got the little wings for. I think this is a very classic flanged mace, isn't it? Kind of looks like the one I have in my room. It's just gold instead of normal steel. Okay. Sorry, I had to mute to sneeze. Well, Ravenwing? I think. Do we overall get... Technically our damage does go up, even though this helps with ganging up. We split up our melee attackers a lot, so... That being said... No, I'm going to try it. I'm going to commit. We will keep Raven Wing... We'll put it in the bag for now. We'll put this blade in as well. That is one little quest task done, actually. I've also noticed there's some conversations with a couple people, nothing big, just the little clips of, you know, thank God the riding's over, or a couple people got injured and they're like, yeah, it's worse than it's better than it looks, and in general people are pretty much good. Except for the sanatorium, which is burned and ruined. Ooh, I feel like if we go back to the Valiant Embassy, we're gonna get in trouble. There's also one other thing that I want to do that we never actually did. I wonder if it's a quest that we never picked up. There's a house that we've never been in. Kind of. We've been downstairs, but we're never allowed up. Raymont Manor. Oh, we were also attacked by assassins while I was going around looking at vendors. Yeah, look at that. It's gone. Sanitarium. Yes. I think we should give it a try. I want to know what it is. I forget what's up here, and I think we should
light, flame, and sound.
See.
We'll keep to ourselves.
The mortared stone wall is sheltered by the eaves. The naughty green vine climbs all the way to an open window. Two ornate shutters seem to beckon you in. I'm just going to use a grappling hook. Climb up the rope. Reach atop the windows and steady yourself against the frame while the breeze cools your back. Detect movement inside the house. Blinking as your eyes adjust to the dim interior, you slip inside the manor. Now, I don't remember what this is. All I know is that we weren't allowed up here. Maybe this is a House Domino quest
And what
we
does
could have
the
done.
flame reveal?
It's technically not stealing, but I feel like it should be. Also, if we do run into people, this is such a low-level thing for us, I think. It's just going to be easy. Oh. A Red Sand Mortality play. Cool.
Yes?
Just have one of us. I found a hit. Oh, I did, didn't I?
I shall make it so.
Difficulty 2. Oh, we're fine. Fine large shield, great helm. Disarm. Oh. Heart of White March? The Heart of White March, a priceless jewel known for its pale glow and named after the equally famous mountain ranger discovered in. Jewels like this once believed to attract dragons? What does that mean?
All right, then.
Leave.
Ark.
Hmm?
He just doesn't... Okay. This is fun. Would this be considered crime time? I feel like it is. Let's hop into this area very quickly. Hope for the best. Oh, shit. Why do I feel like we shouldn't be here? I mean, I know we shouldn't, but... Is there a thing I'm missing? I am very... Hmm... Oh. Okay. You know what I'll do then? We get that by talking to this guy? I think maybe, Okay. You know what I'll do then? Maybe let's not fuck up the, order of things here.
Yes?
Just a little mini crime. I know, Mole. I don't want to do things out of order. Apparently there might be a quest for this. I didn't know. I don't know if I've ever done that. I feel like the last time I played this, I just busted in and killed everybody, which doesn't feel quite right. There's a Dunrid Row guy, which of course most of them are dead, so hopefully that's not an issue. Because, you know, Theos and all that. Hello? Oh, hello. Hey, it's this guy. Kern's ears snap towards the entry at the sound of your approach. He turns towards you with a start. Recognize you, he sighs, clutching his heart. I thought you were a looter. I'm afraid if you come seeking the help of Dunrid Row, you're too late. I'm all that's left. Yeah, I thought you might have been dead. Not yet. I'd gone out to buy food when all this happened. Can't have missed it by much. So I want to gather a few things, records. Some case I don't want to give up on, even if it's just me now. Be gone soon enough. But they'll try to hunt me down, but it's hard to leave all this behind. Lady Webb, she worked hard for this. Oh, we can't get a quest from you. We probably were supposed to get it earlier, huh? I feel like we should have. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Is this the one? I feel like we have to. 'Cause I was wondering when we would get this quest. I remember it, but I think maybe we can't. Yeah. It's a little unfortunate. Yeah. Oh well. Let's just do that. Yeah, I think it's locked now. Oh well. Maybe if we eventually, in the far, far future, do a third playthrough. Oh well. Well, let's go back to the window and kill people. Yeah, unfortunately, we do miss out on a little quest. It's fine. I'm not here to. I'm not here to 100% the game. Not like super diligently, at least. Yeah, we had to rebuild the main keep. We have to rebuild the Bailey and the walls. I think we go again. Climb the rope. Still stealth again. Let's just close the door real quick. It's a quest item. I'm just looking up the gem. Okay. I was just saying if there was anything we could do with it, but no, it's a probably was a quest item for this quest. Oh well. Just nothing personnel, kid.
Light, flame, and sound.
We're just clearing this place out. I don't know why. We're probably just loot the top floor a little bit, maybe. Did she get knocked on her ass somehow? I don't know. How'd that happen?
Slowly now.
Slowly now.
It's done.
Spill its secrets.
These apples look too vividly crimson to be real.
Dead on.
Bonk. Yes, we had been here, but this woman was told us that we can't come up here.
Keep it in mind.
We're just gonna leave. We got all the good stuff we came for. And yeah, we kind of fucked ourselves out of a quest, but it's fine. I don't remember if there's much. It was just a neat little quest. Took you through some of the catacombs. There's like a secret passage underneath the theater. The whole thing. So I guess if anyone's playing this on their own, don't do what I do. Make sure to get the quest from him. I think you have to tell him you want to help in his investigations is how you do it. Obviously before the riots happened. I am going back to Caed Nua. I wonder if we can try to take on
I must say,
the
I'm
Master
impressed.
below. proper master. Vicious war criminal has arrived seeking employment. Set upon by brigands, which are patrols intervened. Sure. I'll talk to the vicious war criminal. Sorry, I was just making sure everything's still running. We're having some issues. Wait, where's the war criminal? Would he not be in here? Let's check this first of all. Hello?
I trust all is well. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
I like her. Has arrived seeking oh, is it one of these? Oh. -4 plus 3. Also 350 per day. Once we have all our constructions back and properly prepared, our security and, was it prestige? I think it's technically called. They're fine. They're good levels. So we don't need him. I imagine he would be good if you have too much prestige, not enough security.
You could fit a whole village in here.
Kind of offset it. Very expensive though. We can't. Well, we could afford it, but I don't want to. Guess we'll try with this team and go off to die. All the way down to the feet. 6 hours, wow. I mean, they are going pretty deep, I guess. Let's give it a try. If we die horribly, then, it is what it is. Kid Nua. We are pretty well rested overall. We're pretty much rested. If y'all remember, this is pretty much where we left it off last time. The spirit of Odd Nua himself, I believe, was trapped. That's his body trapped.
Laying low.
Now let's go down to the 15th level. Which I believe is the bottom. As in, there's nothing below that, I think. Yep, there it is. Achievement, last 5 levels. Oh. Pretty. I don't like the orange light. It makes me think there's going to be fire everywhere. Zorops. What's that? Container. Audra Bond. White Audra. Extraordinary rare precious stone found in some formations of Audra. Sometimes used immediately adjacent to copper conductor using Gwithan structures. It's a luminescent white color with pink and violet vein striations running through it. Warm air pulses through the aperture. Okay. Just
How may I help?
bonk, bonk, bonk. Nice indeed. I'll switch him over to the gun again, I think.
Yes?
You, I want to be a wand.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, we're good.
Light, flame, and sound.
Little baby Zorps. There's the foot. That's a big foot. Ooh, there's a high priest. Look at you. Magic missile. let's have Adair, have you. And yes. Ooh. Can Adair reach? I don't think he can. I think that's part of the problem.
Certainly.
Easy.
Be cautious.
I mean, they are just
Be
Zaribs.
constant.
There's a lot of gems in here, and I don't know if I like it. Hmm.
The
But
air in here is strange, stifling. What is this place?
nothing good, I bet. I've never actually technically seen what's down here. I know what's down here
Whispers and shadows.
vaguely, but never actually been here properly. Kill. Stun. Kill. You. Ow. You know what? That's actually fine because we're Moon. We're Moon Boy.
Yes. Finish them.
Yes, see, 7 hit. So it even counts as a hit against us.
Certainly.
So that's a very skewed... Ooh, Audra Eniach. Not currency in the traditional sense, Eniachs are a reward to Glenfathans for noteworthy deeds. They are palm-sized, intricately carved discs of Audra. Commemorate the deeds of the recipient.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay.
Take a look.
Yeah, so this is the entire top layer. And there's some glowing blue rocks that look like we're about to descend into the pit.
And what does the flame reveal?
Kid Nuwa. Nothing we can really do to prepare. The stairs ahead have crumbled away, leaving you at the edge of a dark pit. You have to proceed down carefully, and climbing back up may be difficult. And where can we go but down? Progress is slow as the rocks shift precariously to your foot grip and footing, but you are able to maintain your handhold. You pick your way carefully down the craggy wall and piled stones, and eventually find yourself at the bottom. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that there's the way we're supposed to go is to the right. So let's immediately check to the left, and there's nothing. How long does food last again? I'm going to give everyone some beer. And craft some food, potentially. Oh, yeah. A beer and a cookie for everybody. Sounds pretty good. So I'm sure that there is unpleasantness ahead. Holy shit. It's even cooler than I imagined it would be. From under a cloak of gloomy shadow, lit only by the sickly hues of the Audra statue, emerges what can only be a dragon. Vibrant, living Audra plates its hide. The movements of its great joints is like the grinding of boulders. The dragon stretches itself up to its full height, its horns looming like towers, and then it lowers its head, turning its sharp and intelligent gaze upon you. Adair, We puff up our chest real big and make loud noises. We might be able to scare it off.
Here you are, nearly at the heart of the world. What a journey you have made.
Oh. Its teeth gleam like ivory spears. You are the master below?
Yes, the master below. You have found her. Cadnua is mine, as is all that lies beneath it. How fortunate you are to learn such well-guarded secrets. All it has cost you is your life.
I like the clever option. I think I'll just go back home, count my gold, live a long life. What is this place?
All that remains of a dead man's greatest wish. A grand memorial, or merely a sorry little tomb. More than Ardnua's precious son are buried here, of course. Many more. It is where the Audra veins converge, before descending into the hollows of the world.
Oh, wow. That is what calls you all down here in the end, though it lies now beyond reach. Do you feel it now that you're so close? That pull towards transformation. So you're the one they spoke of all this time?
In a fashion. Think on it. How many hundreds of souls killed by fawning Zorips, or devoured by trolls? Dashed against sealed doors, dragged screaming into dark pits by spiders. All to see what you have seen. A gate into the past. The history of a fallen people. The haunted treasures of a mad king. The final monument of a distraught father, an old man weeping in the dark.
What's the monument? Is the entire statue a monument? Is he trying to bring his son back as a Titan? No, probably not. I don't know what the Colossus is then. The statue.
And each and every man and woman that falls comes here, to this place, to me.
I do like the clever, but let's just go with the I have claimed Cadnua. Cannot let you threaten the keep.
I have seen your Cadnua. Have seen it rise and fall and rise again. Is it still rubble and weeds, or have you made more of it?
I was here before the Adirians raised a single stone. I am older than the steps which led you here. I am bound to this sorry memorial, and you are no more master of it than you are of me. But you're the one who have come so far. I cannot allow you to come in, allow you to leave. Not now that you have seen this place. We could go because we have high resolve now. Resolving, I am more than a match for you, dragon. Fight me and you will die here. That is a good answer. Because obviously we're not going to be able to diplomatic talk our way out of thing with a dragon. So let's go. Actually, I like it. I like it too much not to pick it.
Your soul does burn bright, it is true. I expect you will have an interesting tale or two to tell me once you have joined the chorus.
The dragon rears its head, nostrils flaring, and moves towards you, jaws agape. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's do some things. It's immune to... I don't have time for a wax maker, okay? We're a little busy. Drink with fortunes. Okay. I'm going to try to stun it, and then attack it. Aloth. Big spells. Think we can petrify it? Can't. Death Ring. Ooh. Actually, let's start with these things. It's not immune to prone, but good luck. I'm just trying to see if there's anything we can queue up before combat properly starts. There we are. Proper combat. First of all, I think we should do this for you. And, yeah, let's go Death Ring. Actually, no, that, then Death Ring. Oh, God. It's gonna hurt us. It's going to hurt us a lot. Odragons, there. Oh, Odragons. Those are new. Okay, yeah, you just attack. Actually, you can help attack them. Durance. Show the faith. Let's try and do a little bit of interdiction. And then grants all of us immunity to stuff. Its resistances. Oh, it's immune to fire. I mean, that makes sense, right? Aloth, we're actually doing good against it. I don't know. Oh, there's a lot of Zorops, huh? It's got all its allies coming to help it. Oof. Pelagina. Yes, it is your sworn prey. Holy shit. It took out Durance. Holy shit. We may be a bit fuckled. Wow. Yeah. Wow. We were doing well, and then it just did the things that dragons are known to, which is breathe on us really hard. And then we all died. Okay. Well, evidently we should come back here in a level or two then. I wanted to test the waters, so to speak, and kind of... I wanted to see what we could do against it and kind of get a feel for it, because that is one of the end game bosses. That thing's insane. So I guess based on that, it's probably fire damage. So we should remember that. To have resistance from elements, and maybe the thing from Durance that makes it so if we don't die, we like come back with a bit of health, we essentially get death warded. Okay. That was a learning experience, and we learned that we're not powerful enough. Thank God it's not like normal like D&D, and we can just reload and... yeah.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
So that was fun. We have the Chapel Resting bonus still. Everyone's pretty much good. I guess, I guess we will. Let's just reset it and have everyone rested. Yeah, goodbye, war criminal. I kind of like our team. I do like our team. It works well. Someone like Kana could be useful. The Druid could be very useful. I wonder if maybe when it comes time to go to White March, we'll just switch it up fully. We'll just keep ourselves and Aloth. Maybe Durance. But we might take the Druid with us and Kana and then go to the White March. Actually, I don't know. We didn't even need to rest. We're going to go do a bounty. Well, I guess we can come back and do the bounty whenever. We don't need to waste the time. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter to waste time. Nothing's timed right now. Bailey constructed. Vicious war criminal left. Yeah, I don't really care. Was he here? I think he was. Bounty. Elmshore.
Be cautious.
Considering that it's an ogre, it's probably where the other ogres were. I had to take a guess. Let's just see. I wonder what happened if we didn't clear this area out. Would it have the original monsters end the bounty? Or do you think the bounty doesn't spawn if you haven't cleared the area in question? I wonder how that works. Oh, there's a bear here. Oh. Okay. Yep. That's a lot. Go kick the bear in the head. Ogre Matron. This is going to be... Oh, this is going to be bad. Let's have Durance move up a little bit. Faith. Let's do, just a whole string of actions, really. Aloth. Let's actually get you a little more up here. Oh wow, also that hurt a lot. But have Aloth get up because... Death Ring. Whew. Insects. Nasties. Actually, I'm gonna try to do her heal thing. Oh. That was good. What happened to that? Who killed it? Ogre... They're interrupting themselves. Oh, because we... Oh, I see. Very cool. Malignant Cloud. Yeah, let's do Cloud Kill. Let's go. Cloud Kill. Great spell. You can throw out these here.
Can't get a good shot.
Ow. Oof. Well, Aloth is getting kicked around. Probably shouldn't have the wizard so close then. Probably our fault. It happens. Protect the wizard. Durance. Yeah, let's just throw basic stuff out. Oh, he has to get a little too close. Fiery horror of a goddess.
My bow.
She is getting hurt.
Yes.
Luckily, we're going to rest soon.
Certainly.
Whichever way we go. Oh, a big old diamond. Ogre blood, claws, yes. You know, I think I will actually head back to... I mean, it can't hurt. We're not timed. So it doesn't really matter, does it? I think I'll pop back to Caed Nua. Maybe we can get a new set of bounties. We do need the money. The Crossed Eye. Good amount of money. The Crossed Patch. In the Court of Bowing Ashes stands a towering Audra statue intertwined with living trees. Dating back to the Ingwithans, is believed to represent an Orlan ruler of that lost empire. But the natural progress of time has done some damage to it. Glenfathans remember one act of vandalism against it from the early colonial days. During the chaos of the Broken Stone War, Diri explorers ventured deep into Air Glenfath, made their way to the Court of Bowing Ashes, scaled the statue to break loose a single eye, larger than Amawa's head and made of pure Adrabon. Most of the members of that band were captured and killed by the Glenfathans, but the eye was never recovered. In recent years, rumor have spread that through the Eastern Reach, that a new owner of the eye has been attempting to sell it through covert markets. The Anamfath of at least 3 tribes would reward anyone who recovered it. That's like a job for the druid. He's fond of the native tribes, the Glenfathans. Because he was pissed at us because we trespassed onto a ruin or something. No, I'll take in. I want to see if there's new bounties. Just little things to make some cash because we are rather low on it, and I don't like that. We still need to do the thing to poison the man, which
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another.
we can finally. I think we can finally get that done because we've devised the strategy for it. By combining the +3 resolve bonus with the intellect and resolve from that. Then we have to go kill some people that, Barath wants us to. Yeah. Or we could get the blessing of Abaddon and Mogren. And the third, I remember, Gallowayne. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
How do you do?
Here's the bounty. We got 2250 copper. Oh. Darth Grimwald the Vampire, priest of the Crucible Knights have been offered. Have a bounty for the Green Death and from the Glenfathans at Ibral's Well. Darth Grimwald, rabble-rouser, fancies himself a visionary. Tried to kill him before, it didn't stick. Now he has some cult in the catacombs beneath the Copper Lane district. What about the priest? Thorfinn, high priest of the Scout God, been desecrating graves since all of the Deerwood. What he's looking for, he's been killed a squad of Crucible Knights since to stop him. He's in the Esternwood. Green Death. Some alchemist in Mercyville was the head of Glasdale the Troll. In Sheremen. The Glenfathans after Songsmith Roska, a Norway chanter. She and associates have been looting in Gwithan ruins, and the Glenfathans at Ibral's Well want to pay for crimes. Live on Relog.
Oh?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Let's do a round of another round of bounties. Couldn't hurt. Get some experience, get some money. I don't think we're that close to
You could fit a whole village in here.
No, we're not close to a level up, but so let's look at these. Bounty. We have one in Sternwood, Sheremen, Cleobon Relog, and Copper Lane. So let's go Estherwood first, then Copper Lane, then the other two. And then we'll turn them all in, and I promise that is yeah, let's just do that. That'll be the last of the bounties we do for a while. Maybe we'll do another round of them after we do a few more major quests and stuff. Yeah, so Cleobon Relog. Actually, don't know where the other one, the Rech, or whatever is. Esternwood. I forget. It's a ruin somewhere, right? It's kind of neat, but also not. It's kind of weird that we don't have to rest that often. There, Sheremen. The ruins of it. Let me just real quick. I'm blanking on where that is. Oh, no. I remember what. I didn't even need to look it up. It's the ruin in the Stormwall Gorge that we had to open, and yeah, it's where the spore mushroom things were in that weird creature that we let go with a soul egg. Athasian Warden. He's chanting. I was caught off guard for a second by his weird, yeah, let's get the War Mage. Just a very deep voice going, ah. A little weird. And might as well throw one of these out. There we are. Thorfinn, I've got your mage friend. He's on our side. I don't think... Oh, he is casting spells for us. Awesome. Let's do a little simple healer. They're dazed, confused, and weakened. Dazed and confused. He is a lot of stuff. Dazed, weakened, he's... We're just throwing everybody under the bus.
Let us end this.
Yeah, look at that. They're all under our side. Yeah, no, just shoot people, I guess.
Yes.
Nope, no. I want you to attack him. Forcibly attack. As I say, that War Mage dominated for a long time. They have gotten a hold of us. I don't know. I think confused means they just kind of do whatever they feel like. They don't really gang up on her. That was interesting. Fairly easy. Oh. Oh. Torrent of Flame. And Nidhoggoth's Bitter Mooring. Ooh. Okay. Guilt Grimoire. Got a bunch of random stuff. Very nice. Look at that. One of these I think I wanted to be like a little...
Yes.
Oh, we already looted. Do we? No, we did. Technically, Code of Ill Payment. Code of Ill Payment came to the hands of an endearing gambler after he won in a game of chance. Unsure of exactly what use he'd get out of it, he took to working at his games as a good luck charm. An opponent accused him of cheating and attempted to beat payment of the gambler, only to recoil in pain after landing the first blow. The gambler realized then that the armor granted him some measure of magical protection, decided upon a new scheme. The gambler would get into a game, cheat openly, or at least give the appearance of it, then fight the angry party when matters escalated, often for higher stakes. This worked swimmingly, until he overplayed his hand and found himself on the receiving end of more angry fists than the armor could handle. Retaliation. Oh, cool. That's one down. Decent little bit of cash. Taxes collected, we earned 83. Wow. Because our security's low. Let me get the security back up. Esternwood, Copper Lane. Which, you know what? While we're in Copper Lane... Actually, no. First we'll deal with them, and then we'll sell stuff in Copper Lane on the way out. Might as well. Lord Birnmagar, cooler from the north, has arrived at the stronghold. Is he waiting there? A bad visitor. I'll pay him off, I guess. Was that the right decision? I don't know. Let's build merchant stalls again. And after that, are we finally going to be repaired? I think so. Yeah. Actually, looking at the merchant stalls, isn't that going to tip us over the... No, oh, it's +0/+0. Okay, good. To the catacombs. Catacombs. Some fella. Oh no, it's the vampire, isn't it? Yep. I mean, I guess a vampire can just be a fella, but... Oof. God, I am tired. Annoying. What do we think he would be? Would he be in the lair of the old Lich? I wonder. We'll just have to wander around until we find it. Probably not in any of these little narrow halls. The little, sepulchers. I think they're called. Oh. We found them. We did. A skeletal wizard as well to open up with. Nasty things. I'm gonna go ahead and have them open up on them.
Ready, Watcher.
Ah, there's a lot of them. Probably waited too long. I just wanted to make sure that got done. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna throw some chain lightning over there. Can't select either of them. He is in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Help. Durance, revive him. He's not dead, he's just knocked. Actually, he might... It counts him as dead, I think. Where is it? You. You just do a big wave of it. Come on, Aloth. Get up and get away. I forgot that there's a cooldown. I was just going to have him switch to the grimoire that I made for him when he's in direct combat, but it's probably too much of a pain. You know, it's... Heal. You are pissing me off, wizard. The hell is that noise? I don't even know. Oh, Durance is getting fucked up again. Let's have Aloth get a little closer so we can heal. Let's finally take out that damn ranger.
I shall deal with this.
Oh, there's the guy. I didn't even see him. I thought we already killed him. No, we didn't. He's... I mean, you are stabbing Durance in the back. You little fucker.
What?
Rude.
Yes?
I probably could have done this fight a lot better. I think I really underestimated them. Yeah, that one fucked us up. That one hurt. Right. Although it did give us some good things to sell. Very nice. Up and out. Oh yeah, there's the little glitch of... or bug, rather. The water sound freaks out when you're looking right in that area. I forgot that was a thing. So, before we leave, we're going to go have a little chat here with the vendors. Which I've already looked through. We've bought everything interesting from them. Not that we have much. What we have, once we sell, we might get a little bit more, but odds are...
Hail and well met.
Laura. So the only other thing of interest she has is she has a ring of deflection and a ring of protection, actually. And of course this little figurine that summons a Delimgon, which we really can't afford. Alton's Wrecker, no. Ingwithin. So the Grimoire, so these random little bows. Exceptional mace, exceptional medium shield. Basically anything that's not magical at this point. With a couple little exceptions to cool things that I like. Zorps. Fine swords, normal swords. Fine wand, warbows. Yeah, alright, we're getting a good bit. The fine plate sells pretty good. Fine breastplate, some mail, some leather. I'll sell off one little bit of clothing there. We have too many great helms. Don't care about the coifs. I'll sell one of these feather capes. Sell that one. I know we want to keep some traps, but at the same time, when are we really going to be able to make use of them without also killing our people in the process? 5,500. Cool. That was good. This is the closest exit. Let's go here. We'll go to Stormwall Gorge next, to the Troll. Actually, that being said... we're a little battered, so actually, we're going to rest. Because we did actually get pretty fucked up, and I'd like to get rid of... I mean, the deflection for him doesn't matter as much. Ideally, he's not getting hit, but... the AI targets him, probably because he's a wizard. At least that's what I would do if I was the AI. Kind of the #1 rule.
Good day, stranger.
Gank the wizard. Exception resolve, dex, athletics, mechanic, ranged accuracy. Vixen's Burrow. Actually, let's do Fletcher's Stay. That sounds pretty good. Because they stack, I think. No, they don't. Why? I don't know. Thought it would. Oh well. We're going back to Caed Nua before we go back to Twin Elms anyway, so. We'll be able to re-up the rest anyway. I think when it says last for 3 rests, it means camping rests, not other inn rests, I guess. At least if that's what I think it it means. Right. It's actually in Sheriman. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sheriman. Because the double LE, at least in a couple instances of Welsh names I've seen are She. Like Shawan. Shawan. Which I think is how you pronounce that. It's a fun word. It's a very, very nice name. Right. Does it give us any hint where it is? Nope, just seen around the ruins.
To whispers and shadows.
So wandering we go. He's glowing. We've touched him already, right? That sounds wrong. Oh, we didn't. We did not loot him. Okay. Yeah, this whole area we could have made a spear, but or imbued it, but we don't even use spears, so I wasn't too bothered. It's probably not down. It's probably actually down in the lower level. I doubt it's in the spider pit. Because there were forest lurkers down here before, so if I had to guess, I'd say
I'll see what I can find.
it's in here. Yes. So before we do anything else, what is the thing to do? Can we cast that? No, we have to be in combat, huh? Okay.
Ready, Watcher.
Cutthroat Druid. Okay. Don't think we can actually see into the pit. It's fine. Because I'm going to do this. Nope, they stun us. What's the one? This.
What?
Ha ha ha, you fools. They can still do damage to us. They still hurt. Okay, good to know. You and Durance. Durance can actually go do interdiction. Adair, hurt him. You. I think we can actually switch over to the Arbalist. Might be helpful. Ooh, actually, let's do a little of that. And we can actually just move Aloth up. Hit them all with death. Don't even know what the hell's happening over there. Ow. Whatever's happening, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Yeah, the dog can't do anything, though. Well, fox, I should say.
That's not
So, Deathring did fuck them up, I think, but... Let's just throw... Oh, we can do this. Throw some tentacles down there. Tentacular. We are definitely getting fucked up. You're just a healer, right? You're on healing duty. Oh, the druid got big and scary. Except then they immediately got killed, so not really. Ooh. Things are not going great. I'm gonna work on killing them because when this spell expires, they can charm us, and I don't want that. Let's help out them. I don't know that. Okay.
What? I'll let Mark.
Shit. Okay. Dominated. Where's the solo one? There's one that's a direct, like, touch one person and paralyze. This is area of effect. There's one specific one I'm looking for. You know, just do that. Do that instead. Suppress affliction.
That's it.
Yeah. We are not doing well on this thing. Ah, you fucking dog. Me too, I'm got to. Shit. Cleansing fire, no. Oh, do that. Right?
Spot on.
Heal them up a little bit, reduce their effects. Ftink. Aloth has low health. Yeah, because the fucking dog is hitting him.
That's it.
God damn.
Lavaru, be on seek!
You know, I don't even care that the dog got killed. He's been pissing me off. Heal. From the item as well. Heal. Is that Exalted Hands? Yeah, just Aloth needs help.
Can't get a good shot.
Aloth is actually actively dying. He might just... No, he should be fine.
Be strong,
No.
Aloth.
Aloth got knocked out. So for as long as he's dominated, which actually for a while, we're just going to unload on him. Wow. Okay. You know what? These are tough bounties. It's very fair. They're very difficult. You know what? I'll pass.
Nice and
I'm not even gonna fuck with that. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna mess with another mushroom. It's fine. I'm just gonna move on, I think. There can't be anything that good on that mushroom. Or the druid. I think there's a druid down there, but there can't be anything that good on him. That one was a little difficult. Now, lastly, we just have one in Cleoban Rilag. Go ahead and just rest real quick. Merchant stall's been complete. Are we good? Yes, we are. So let's go to the map, We're going to Rilog. And that's the last bounties. Then we're going back to Caed Nua. We're going to sell the random bits we picked up, turn in all our stuff, rest for the resolve, and then we're finally going back to Twin Elms. I think. Should be. Okay, so they're not immediately hostile, so that's good.
I'm on the trail.
Not that they would be, but you never know. They could be.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Norwick, Prospector, Sapper. Let's do this. Adair is going to move up there. Palagino just move up there. Just going to blindly throw some of that out there. And we're going to throw Mind Blades. Ah, there are many of them. I thought there would be. Okay. Pig, where is the leader? There you are. Into a pig with you. Eventually.
Lavaru, be on
We got stuck.
seek.
It turned into piggy. Piggy time. Heal yourself. That. You're right in the middle of everything. There's a lot going on. I can't see what's happening in there. I actually have no idea what the fuck is happening. It's a wizard duel. One that we're not quite winning.
My boat.
Throw one of those out. There. Just decimate. Kill. Ulu Thin.
Certainly.
Oh, we got some book. Oh, Wall of Flame. Yeah. Sapper's Tome. Okay, so both Sappers have the same tome. That's some exceptional bits.
Yes.
Okay. Very fun. So that was... I think that's all of our bounties sorted. Burn the head, burn the head, burn the head, burn the head. Yep, we're not doing the bird quest. Master Below? Fucking brutal. That's White March stuff, I think. Dream... Or if we're not, we'll do it before the White March, but I think it's about... That is... apparently... requires White March stuff to do properly. We're gonna lose, if I remember. We're doing this, we're doing that. Okay. So back to Caed Nua. Because I think that the bluffs are. I mean, I've looked it up and I think it said that... Yeah, Craigholt Bluffs. It's in the White March Part 1. Yeah.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what was that? Hireling, yeah. Let's turn in all the bounties. all 4 of them. And then we're going to do our thing. We're not going to pick up more bounties. Not yet. Maybe later. We just did a whole round of them. These ones are actually properly difficult, though, so they were of the right level for us. The other ones were a little easy, because, I don't know, I think because they were just low level. I don't actually know if, I wonder if they scale. I feel like they might scale.
Hello!
So, 1. Pretty good copper experience, too. 2. 3. 4. Okay. Oh, I think we got 10 grand from that. Bounties pay well, unsurprisingly. Probably got good experience as well, but...
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
We have the Crossed Eye has been completed. It took extensive searching and inquiry across 3 countries, but Heravius eventually picked up the trail of the stolen Adraban Eye. Following the Broken Stone War, the Amawa thief traveled south to Abet, then on to Nasitak. Among the Boreal dwarves, the thief found a wealthy buyer, the chief of a prosperous tribe. A generation later, the tribe fell on hard times and was raided both by Deadfire Archipelago pirates and Pale Elves from the White That Wends. The Pale Elves sold the stolen eye to merchants from Old Valia, who took it north to the Prince of Darkotsi. It remained there for 2 generations. When Darkotsi Palace was sacked, one of the invading soldiers took the eye as a prize, carrying across the sea to Ozia in the Valian Republics. It was still there when Heravius arrived, though the wealthy patriarch who owned the eye demanded a hefty sum. The Glenfathan Anamfatha, that word always trips me up, did not hesitate to pay the price. Units, money, average item, major item. We got the Crossed Patch. Minus to accuracy, immune to blind, damage against flanked targets. This patch was a gift from a Glenfathan Anamfatha, a reward for your help in recovering a precious Adraban eye. Like the original eye, the patch features a cross on its surface. So there's that, and then tick, tick. We earned 688. We have a new quest to the Waterline. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Remy. Welcome. You've not missed too much. We've just been doing, like, little bounties and cleaning up a couple quests. To the Waterline. A Rautai merchant ship was sunk by daring pirates off the eastern coast of Red Saris. Before the ship collapsed into the waves, the pirates made off with a variety of precious treasures, many of which were experimental animancy implements or nautical devices, intended for Defiance Bay and Sparento. The concerned would-be recipients of the cargo discreetly inquiring about potential help. The hope is to recover the shipments before the pirates learn the value of what they've taken. That sounds fun. Okay. Lurkin. Little chat gremlin. To the hall. We're gonna go sell some stuff. Fighters. I do like Pillars of Eternity Fighter. They are pretty good. No good in here? Yes. Let's check what's in the chest. A lot of stuff. Wow. General Merchant. Your wares, sir. Let's sell. Maybe probably a fair bit to sell. A fine arquebus can go. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Fine scepter, fine scepter. Warbow, hammer. Exceptional plate. Fine plate. Fine robes. Robes. Don't really care about the robes. Oops, not that. Not Aloth's armor. These two leather armors. Again, we don't need all these hoods. Don't really like the nasal helms. I guess we get... Drug. Sell the drug. Pretty good. Very good cash. So now that's sorted. Now we're going to rest. And then... Yes. Chapel bonus. Yes, get that resolve. And then we're going to Twin Elves. So I don't know if you were here for were you here for when we took a
Last
peek
thing the deer would
at
need is another.
what was at the bottom of the Endless Paths and the subsequent TPK? Just curious if you saw that disaster. Mechanics. I kind of like the mechanics skill. It's very useful. Very useful. Supplicant has arrived from Twin Elves. Supplicant, if ignored, minus prestige. I could send an escort. You know what? Send Haravius out. Why not? All right. I'll just say, so there's not, no ruined. It was a giant fuck-off boss monster that just took one look at us and just knocked us to our asses. So we're going to have to buff ourselves up a little bit. We're going to have to level up a few times before we go back against them. Save in town. And finally, we're going to get this goddamn quest. No. I knew I probably couldn't beat it. I was curious about, its difficulty, because we could have... It's meant for, like, max level party, I think. And we're a few levels off of that. I was just curious about how we would do. The answer is poorly. What is intellect? No, we're going to get 9. I will do the robe switch. Oh, wow. Do this, and then... Looking at us now. There we go. Let's finally give this man the potion, quote unquote. This is the Essence Potion. Sent for Rirta if you doubt it. You reach out with a hand gnarled by age and battle, clutches the vial close to one faded blue eye. To my tribe's salvation. He drains the vial in one long gulp. He swallows, and after sputtering for several seconds, he glares at you. His breaths sound ragged and wet. You poisoned me. He begins to raise his hand to the wars in the other room. Finally, you just swallow a mixture of concentrated essence and blood. How do you expect that to feel? I suppose you're right. He takes a couple of slow, deep breaths. Suppose I should thank you for your service. Thank safe travels, Estramor. Oh shit, we actually leveled up. All that bounty got us, good level up. Just take a moment. Look at those markings. That is badass. I like that. Too bad we can't run around naked. I've got Thicliffe. It's a large shield. Ooh, reduces crits. This impressively large shield boasts a relief of Devclef, an important Glenfathan landmark. Devclef was the site of a brutal battle between the Glenfathans and Deerwoodans during the tumultuous period before the 10 Years' Treaties were signed. The crags and caves along the cliffs provided the Glenfathans with plentiful cover, which to stage their attacks against Deerwoodan forces, allowing them to duck out of sight the moment a threat emerged. Given this natural advantage, the Glenfathans succeeded in driving the Deerwoods from the region. I mean, I like his medium shield. Harbinger passive. So passively, enemies have... it's harder to hit him. Oh, wow. That was that quick? I guess we did do a quest. After traveling north from Godhammer Citadel, Khan arrived in the Red Sand port city of Benhald. Several of the pirates had landed there and sold much of their stolen booty. Tips and rumors from merchants and criminal elements led Connor to the Bone Isles, a small archipelago northwest of Red Saris. The more foolhardy pirates put up a fight. Most of them fled with small scraps of cargo. In the end, Connor managed to recover over half of what was stolen. One item, a small, curious diving bell, went unclaimed by the conglomerate of merchants that paid for the recovery. The Vera's diving helmet. Oh. That could be useful. Plus 20 defense against poison and plus 35 defense against dragon breath attacks. This diving helmet appears to have been a valiant experiment in assisting underwater exploration. Though it only holds a small amount of air, a clever magical enchantment pressurized the bell enough to allow for deeper dives than are normally possible. Fun. We're just getting all the stuff.
Certainly.
And let's just leave. Shias looks you in the eye and gives you a slow nod. Yeah, this was the guy we poisoned was the chieftain who wanted us to sacrifice a kid and give him the essence so his tribe could, like, live on with glory or something. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna come of that. Now... we have now... oh, we can level up too. We'll do that in a second. But now we have the question, I don't know if we want to try to just eliminate and kill these two. Because I don't know if we... I don't know if we're on track to complete all the god quests. I don't know. I don't know if... I mean, I know we have it, and we can do it. I don't know if we would kill a bunch of people because the god told us to. Just because they are evading death? I don't know. If we do that, though, we can get the blessing of Barath, which, well, in addition to that, we can go down that route with the end, apparently with, you know, how we deal with the souls. Because I think Barath would want us to release them back into the you know, the flow of things, the wheel. I kind of agree with that. But we don't strictly have to. I kind of want to see what the blessings are too. Sounds kind of fun. Yes. Let me just see. I want to make sure that I'm doing that right. The 4 available are Nest Above, Servant of Death. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do it. You know what? I think we'll do it. We're going to try to get all the favor of the gods. We're going to go Baroth's route of... I think Bledha. Here's the one we should get. Lovely little music. I love this track. Let's level up. We need points for things. Lore was apparently good. Athletics, stealth. Just spinning him in place. Mechanics. I'm going to buff up athletics, I think. Powers. Oh. 8th level powers. We can only pick 2. Stasis Shell. Cypher is able to isolate a single enemy from the world, leaving them unable to act, but also unable to be affected by outside parties. So we kind of just put them in a bubble for 30 seconds. And Time Parasite. By siphoning powers from enemy souls, the Cypher is able to slow them down and increase his or her own speed. It's an area of effect. It's a foe target to jumping. So 50% of attack speed and... yes. Oh, I see. So we increase our attack speed and decrease their attack speed. Cool. I mean, I'll get them both. Cool. Level 13 Cypher.
Yes.
Those are expensive. I like that we can do Stasis Shell out of combat if we had focus. Which is difficult to do, but... Okay, I think we're going to do it. We're going to try. Now, I don't know how we go about this. I think... I hope it doesn't piss off the entire city against us, but...
Estremor.
Certainly.
Now, do you have to be up... Oh, you. It's you. Uh-oh. Isvold? An elf with placid green eyes nods in greeting. Welcome to the Golden Grove. God, words are hard today. I don't know why. Welcome to the Golden Grove, traveler.
Estremor.
You seek the wisdom of herbalists or simply to bask in Loretha's glory. Who leads your order? High Ovate Arona leads us. She sometimes journeys from Elmshore to renew her strength, however. She's there now with some of her closest followers, in fact. Arona is a mighty elm amongst us. She's lived for generations. There are none who understand the world as well as she, and we're fortunate to have her wisdom to answer our questions. I'd like to know more about her. Well, you must meet her for yourself. She's wise and kind and has led our order from the beginning. Yet she walks amongst us and gives freely of herself. That is what so many of us cherish about her. She's present amongst us in a way that the gods never are. Tell you about this place. We're the Ovates, druids, philosophers, and students of nature. We gather here to share our knowledge and celebration. Gesture to another elven one standing near the entrance to the grove. Many travelers come to us for poultices and remedies. Bledha understands the cures and poisons of nature like no other. What do you believe? We believe that knowledge is found in the earnest exploration of the natural world. We do not, as some have said, oppose the gods. We simply believe that we have found a brighter, more peaceful path than devotion. So that's... someone saying we deserve a better leader? Okay. So that kind of makes it easier for us. The leader's not in the middle of the city. We're just going to go out and have a little chat with this leader. Now, the other one is going to be very difficult because it's the den of enemies, but that one I remember. That one I've done. But we are rapidly approaching the part of the game that I know nothing about. Piggy is trying its best, bless him. Is this the island with the leader? Yes. This should be good. An elf stands on a dais in the middle of a clearing. ground is blanketed with leaves and various shades of russet and gold. Her eyes are closed and her arms folded in front of her. A curtain of autumnal yellow hair hangs in front of her face. As you draw near, she lifts her chin and looks at you with shifting hazel eyes. Pretty.
Greetings, Estremor. You are among the Ovates of the Golden Grove.
Her eyes brighten from dull brown to vivid green, and her voice is as soft as a breeze sighing through trees. And you are?
High Ovate, an ancient elm among poles and saplings. We have taken root in the same soil, and the others grow in my shade. Their roots nourish my soil. My branches give them shelter. Together, we grow.
Well, I guess we should just get right to it, huh? Actually, tell me more about.
Like the leaves of a tree, we are many sharing one source, one purpose. Living or dying, we nourish one another. The truths of the soul and of the body are written on every blade of grass and sung by every creature under the sun. We learn these truths and sing them back.
Art is not the song of the gods, but of Weretha. This is why many of our numbers study the discourse of herbs and inhabit the skins of beasts. Your druids, are you familiar with the Thick Knoll? A swarm of maggots on a dead songbird. Worms hollowing a mighty spruce. They celebrate the withering of life rather than its budding. They see strength from others instead of accepting what Weretha freely gives. They take her eyes dim to a blackish brown. They take pride in their independence from the gods, yet their leaders demand an even greater sacrifice. Death for life, strength from the spent essence of their petitioners. The Ethic Knoll offer another kind of servitude, one to kith whose souls have long since rotted. We'll be benevolent. They should save, not end, lives. On this we agree. Well, we have to tell her. Wrath sent me to end your life, and it's continued for too long.
At least he chose someone who wouldn't wrap her intentions in trickery and lies. But what is a god that his voice should carry so far? And what are you that you should so eagerly obey? The gods only have dominion over what we seed, and you would cede matters of life and death to them.
Durance laughs thickly with derision. The gods set the rules and let us do as we will. That is merely a test. Only a fool thinks he's been ceded anything. Do what your god wants, or you face the fire. This woman's about to become an example. Are you any different? You've extended your life beyond its natural span. Through work and wisdom, the greater the tree, the more fruit it may yield. They are vines climbing an ancient elm into the sunlight. My growth sustains them. Should our harmony fall prey to a god's jealousy? Pelagina, we should not be slaves to the whims of the gods, but I find it hard to see what our fellows gain from this arrangement. Since we have good resolve now. Your growth stunts theirs. They learn nothing apart from you. If this is what you demand of the other Ovates, you're no different than the Ethic Knoll or the gods. Ooh. A storm of protest brews behind her color-shifting eyes. She says nothing for several seconds, but you see the fury slowly drain from her face as her eyes fade to the brown of dead leaves. Finally, Arona lowers her head. Your words carry truth and shame. It is never my desire to diminish my followers, but I can see where perhaps my roots left no room for them to grow. Very well. My season has ended, then let me pass with it. Oh, wow. As she closed her eyes, the warmth and color drain from her body. Her breathing slows, her ashen skin stiffening with a dull patina. On the last sigh that leaves her lungs, cracks carve their way across her flesh, dividing into hardened ridges. Within seconds, Arona has petrified. Her bark-encrusted face turned towards the Ovates below the dais. Really? Also, she just decided, okay, I guess I'll die. And then... okay. You know, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
I'll take a look.
She'll listen to reason. The dwarf druid that's been sacrificing people, using their life essence to keep himself alive for thousands of years, Probably won't listen to reason. Wow, that was easy, though. Can't believe that worked. Hopefully the other druids of that grove don't hate us because of that, though. Am I in the right place? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Good. Well, let's just take a quick pop and see if they're hostile. No, okay. I'm curious what they want to say.
Hail, Estramor.
Well, the only student of Arona's gone. That's unclear. Arona's passing shows the perils of leadership, even when authority is as benevolent as hers. Most of us became Ovid so that we wouldn't be shackled to the whims of God. Some of us question what it means to elevate another as we did Arona. Oof. So there's some unrest. Some unrest to be had there, but I'm sure they'll work it out. This other group are going to have to be much more forceful. This is the Blood Sands, the sacrifice area. All the way back here. The blood sacrifice chamber. Just very unsanitary, though. All this blood. Just everywhere. It's spilled around here. There's pools of it. It's just not sanitary. It really isn't. Okay. Let's just preemptively...
Aye?
I don't know how this is going to go, but let's just arrange ourselves accordingly.
Yes. Yes.
Aeloth up there. Durance are there. Probably going to go very poorly. In fact, I'm going to take a quick break before we get this started. Not quite a cliffhanger because it's only 5 or 10 minutes, but I think it's probably best to take a quick break before we get into what is probably going to be a very big round of combat. So, I will be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. When we get back, we're going to cause chaos and death and... yeah, just kind of be a general nuisance on society. Apparently. Fun. That's what D&D's about, isn't it? That's what RPGs are. I keep saying D&D. It's not D&D, technically. It's its own system, but... what's a good RPG if you're not causing trouble? Yeah, I will be right back. See you soon. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Can't believe we're already halfway through the stream. Honestly, I didn't even think it was that late. Time's been flying, I guess. Getting things set up. Let us switch back over. Game time. And this should be fun because there are
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
supplicants and chanters. Chanters. This is actually one we should probably use food for. Do you think the damage reduction stacks? Actually, ale is just objectively better, huh? We shall craft a cookie. If I remember good ones. Perception con, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it quick? Oh, I don't even. I guess it kind of was. It was around 5 or 10 minutes, right? It was at least 5 minutes, I think. Wanted to get back into the action. Oh wow. No, it might have felt quick, yeah. But no, it was definitely at least 5, maybe 6 or 7. Look, she's the cat lady. She has all the cats on her. And Adair has all the puppies. Puppy. Furs, we have the gem. Someone had the little man. Oh yeah, oh, Kana does, doesn't he? He's got the little man with him. Of course, we have Piggy. Piglet. Okay, so I'm actually going to save again because I don't have to go give all that food out again if we end up losing. Is this one, if we're going to keep going until we... You return, here to make a sacrifice or merely to observe? Baroth believes it's time. You paid your dues, sir. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm here. Because that's the only option we have.
Since when do the gods send mortals to collect? You're much too talkative to be the usher. This is the trouble with deities. They meddle in a world that they don't even inhabit. I hope they've promised you something better for your next life.
Bold words. So I'm about to get clapped. Let's hope that we don't die instantly. Oh, how about that? You think he's immune to demons? What if we were to just take control of him? That could be fun. Let's get this and then Eldritch Aim up. Adair is going to move down. Pelagina and Fox will move down. Durance. Interdiction. Yes, he's been dominated. And then we're going to throw down... Someone's going to teleport amongst us, but that's not that bad. Now, the best thing you can do is actually just help. So, Puppy, you against them. Oh, Chef Sagani, yes. Gaze of the Odrigal. Let's go over here and petrify a bunch, shall we? There we go. That's good. And let's just throw spells at them while they're horribly kept in place. Just completely... No, they're all petrified.
I'm ready.
And we'll keep attacking him while he's on our side. Actually not as difficult as I thought it would be. Although that being said, we do have to fight our way out of here, I think. So it's not over yet. This was just
Certainly.
the first round. Oh, everyone
Nice
got a
and
level up,
quiet.
except for Sagani. Purgatory. A unique saber. Twisted damage restores endurance, more crit. In a monastery overlooking Cold Flow Lake from the foothills of the White March, there once resided a clandestine order of monks known as the Thousand Dreams. Through a powerful form of pain-induced meditation, these monks were able to walk through their past lives as though they were dreams. Each traversed these memories in ultimate hopes of achieving complete understanding of his or her soul's identity. They believed that after experiencing 1,000 lifetimes, total enlightenment could be attained. The greatest of their sect was Ri Golan, but an ancient soul, said to have walked more lifetimes than any other. When she came to the end of all her lifetimes and found there was no more to experience, it became clear that she would never come to know herself completely, for there's simply not enough to learn from. Unable to accept this fate after her endless trials, Ri Golan sought a way to take the experience of others for her own, that she might reach 1,000 lifetimes yet. She channeled her unquenchable hunger into her favorite sword, and it became an instrument of her will. With it, she claimed many lives in the surrounding area. Each drop of blood on her blade was a new experience, each killing blow a new lifetime for her to claim. When the rest of the Thousand Dreams came to learn of her actions, they banded together and confronted Ri Golan upon her return to the temple. In the end, amid a courtyard of slain monks, she did indeed come to understand her soul, and said that among the many experiences contained the blade, all those of Ri Golan herself. The blade itself is a simple saber with a worn leather grip and an inset ebony hilt. The sword becomes hot to the touch when its wielder's foes are vanquished. That's kind of cool. Okay, so don't sneak, but we are going to have to loot quickly because
Certainly.
we just don't have time. What's the quickest way out of here? I guess we go down this way. All monks are now all druids are now enemies, the keepers. Let's fight our way out. Oh, there's more coming. See them. Wow, supplicants die really easy. It makes sense. I'm pretty sure the supplicants are just civilians. Which... kind of horrible, but... Oop, there we go. Chanter. There's an earth blade over there. Let's just take it out. There was someone around here, I think that's a good person. Like, they're not going to try to kill us. It might be interesting to talk to them. Stunning, huh? Is that from Sagani? That's pretty cool. Let's just throw a few spells in. Oh wow, what the hell is that thing? Oh, it petrified him. Oh. Oh, I see. I feel like this is just bullying at this point. Because in these small numbers, they really can't stand up against us, can they? Right. Should we level up in the middle of all this? Should we... let's fight our way out first.
I'm on the trail.
And if I remember, there is... Oh, hello. There's an NPC over here. Let's have a little chat with him.
That's it.
Yeah, let's just real quick. I mean, this counts as crime. I feel like this counts as a crime. So I think crime time is fitting. I feel like we're committing some kind of crime. Windra's head turns to you, but she seems to look past you through clouded eyes. I've heard the screams of the others and smelled their blood in the air. The grim irony that the Ethic Null should perish alongside a millennium of sacrifices. You are doing, come to finish an old blind woman too, a few other businesses. You know what? In the middle of all this, I'm gonna shop. More specifically, I'm just gonna sell. Because we're here. And because it's just kind of funny. It's dumb. Just gonna sell her random stuff and get some money and then just keep on moving. Makes no sense. Yeah, so far, it's not as difficult as I remember. Maybe we're a higher level than I was when I first did this. Probably shouldn't steal. Doubt she'd like that. We must leave.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
How long does this food last? Oh, it's... The other two don't last as long, but one of them does. The cookie. Talon. Wow. Insta-gibbs. Okay. That is it. Keeper Garost. Again, I almost feel bad. This really feels like we're bullying these people. Then again, meh. I don't really care about these people that much. They keep attacking. Oh, Talon's amulet. Fancy. Nothing really that good, but I mean, we were tasked by a god to do it, and well, you know what? Sure. Let's just fully explore and take the place on. See what else there is in lying in here. We're probably going to need money, so with loot. Technically, it's not stealing if they're all dead. Technically. Well, it is still, but in game mechanic sense, if no one can see you stealing, then it's not stealing. Oh, I didn't even notice there was something there. What's that? What's this? Touchy, touchy, touchy. Just debris with random bits. They just had a fish on them.
Certainly.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Let's have it out!
Let's have it out. Whatever he's doing, that is nasty. Petrifying us. It's pretty bad. Some kind of druid spell. Which obviously we don't have a druid on our team right now, so I can't look and see what it is. Are there anyone named over here, or is it just a bunch of keepers and chanters? I think it's just a bunch of keepers and chanters. Get paralyzed? No. I'm not even sure what's happening. Wow, that guy back there is scary. Where's Durance? Why is he getting so hurt? Because they're on him, that'd be why. Oh, wow. Come here, mister.
You're not good.
They really do just explode into bits, don't they? They're just gimped. Yeah, heal yourself mostly, friend. We have run out of cookie and pie. That is why we're doing so poorly now. It must be it. Well, I can take all this now. You know what? Yeah, I think we're good. Let's leave and hope that the rest of the city isn't on us now. I don't actually know. It might be. We're merely doing what the gods told us to. We can all level up, though, which is fun. Oh, look, they don't even care. Sweet. Just smile and wave. Somewhere around I can sell stuff, too. Got a lot of stuff to sell. In fact, Bertha. Right? Bledha, rather. Show me what you got. I will sell a bunch of random stuff that, you know, where'd I get it? I wouldn't ask. Oops. Completely legal acquisitions. That's a lot of robes. That's good money. Skane cultists, simple clothing, leather armor. A lot of hoods. Don't need them. Yeah, I think that's about good. Another 5 grand in the pocket. We're up to 40,000. Wow. Let's level up. Level 13. This will upgrade to 55. I'm actually just going to keep them. 7th level spells. Delayed Fireball is fun. Warding Staff. Comes to powerful Quarterstaff as deflection, push enemies away. Ninagoth's Killing Bolt. Heavy amount of raw damage. Any non-spirit for the attack will summon a specter into the caster's control. Substantial Phantom. Independent copy that can cast a small set of low-level spells. Minuet's missiles and the Necrotic Lance are just delay of motion. The copy from Substantial is more durable than Essential. So he can make Aloth duplicate. That's fun. Tain's Catic Orb. Bounce between a number of enemies, dealing damage, inflicting a variety of negative afflictions, including petrified, paralyzed, weakened, sickened, stun, or blind. As much as the Shadow Aloth sounds like fun, I like that. Wall of Draining. Enemies passing through extend this wall will lose time from any of their timed beneficial status effects. And for each second drain, the wizard gains duration on any beneficial effects they have. I'm going to go for just pure damage right now. Killing Bolt. Actually, that being said, it's, oh well, it's not nearly as much. But this does bounce. I'm just going to go for these two. Killing Bolt, Chaotic Orb. Spell Mastery, level 3 spell to master. I mean, we could go the easy one. Or we could go something that's more useful. I think I might go for one that's more useful. Could go Arcane Dampener, that could be fun. Suspend foe AoE Suspend beneficial effects on the foes. Make our people move. Oh, attack speed increase. You know what? Let's get Alacrity of Motion. Once per encounter. Yeah, that's good, actually.
How may I help?
2 mastered. It has its own tab now. Ooh. Look at all those. And let's just add into the book at the 7th level, just so there's something in them. There we go. Adair. Probably not getting much. I'll just carry on the next points. Fighter abilities. A new one, huh? Armored Grace. That might actually be good. Vigorous Defense. Once per encounter, plus 1 out defenses. Specialization in Unbending. Oh. Oh, 3 per rest. Cause the victim. Okay. Restoring some accuracy. That is a once per encounter. Stance. Into the Fray might be good. Take the hit. Oh, he absorbs some of the damage from getting hit near him. 2 per encounter. Sundering Blow. Makes a permanent attack does additional damage, lowers the target's base damage reduction. Charge. 2 per encounter. It's a line of a bunch of crush damage. Overbearing Guard. It's a game. It's Fearless. Immune to Frightened and Terrified. I might actually go for Into the Fray. This pulls an enemy into immediate melee range. Pierce damage, leaving them dazed. Per encounter. Either that or Charge. I feel like Into the Fray might be good for really locking someone in to combat with Adair. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Into the Fray. Finally getting it. Get over here. Endurance. Yep, might as well get your lore up. Don't know if there's much point. Spell Mastery, huh? I mean, we honestly don't use his spells as much as we should, do we? Circle of Protection might be good. Area of Effect, lower melee action crit range for enemies. Increase an AoE to increase their crit chance. Oh. Against Restraint. Let's... I like the crit. But also, Circle of Protection. Actually, let's do Circle of Protection. 15 for all defenses. That can be pretty clutch. It is 3 new spells. Minor Avatar. The caster gets a whole bunch of stuff increased. Damage and stats and endurance. The priest gains supernatural glow as he or she is infused with power. Minor Avatar, the deity, the priest gain bonus in all attributes, endurance, health, and weapon damage. There is Resurrection. A single ally is revived and healed. They receive the effects of Baring's Death Door, and nearby allies are healed. That's a good one. And finally, Storm of Holy Fire. Temple Rain of Fire falls in the area of effect, repeatedly inflicting burn damage. All in the area of effect. Okay. Very cool. Whoa, that's a big area of effect, too. Goddamn.
I'm ready.
And Pallegina. Might as well buff her athletics even higher. Her second wind gets her a lot back now. Paladin abilities. We could finally get Lay on Hand. I'm actually get this one finally. Liberating Exhortation might actually be. Sacred Immolation. So AoE duration 35. It's the self plus a radius. Each time the pulse, the paladin takes a small amount of raw damage. Enemies in the area take burn damage, and allies get a little bit of endurance. That. The forcible paladin can destroy any spirit or summoned creature below the paladin's level. Okay. Reinforcing, deflection. Deprive the unworthy. I might actually finally get this one. 23 seconds, twice per encounter. That might be really good. It's between that or Immolation. Oh, I didn't even know the damage. Actually, because I think we're good with... We have Durance and we have a ring that lets us get Suppress Affliction. Because she takes a tiny bit, but allies get a little bit of endurance, and that's a decent amount of burn damage in an AoE for 30-something seconds. I actually really like that.
Ready, Watcher.
And she's a ways off still. So that...
Certainly.
I think we're ready to get the Blessing of Barath. And after that, I think we're going to the island. The Burial Isle. We can't stall anymore, so we're finally getting there. I think doing what we've done is worth it, though, because we're all level 12 or 13. Most of us are 13 going into Burial Isle. And, yeah, I think that'd be worth it. Barath. Pray to Barath. As you pray to Barath, you find yourself again on the road. Squinting in the distance, you see a short, pale figure waiting for you. At first, you think it's another vision of Archdruid Reston. Then you notice the figure's skeletal frame and rictus grin. He stands in front of another skull gate, but the way leads down, not onward. Beckons for you to approach. That must be the usher. Aeolus' voice is low. Behind you is a woman, her skin milk pale against her black hair. She wears a suit of armor so dark it seems to suck the light from the stars. The road winds up a mountain behind her.
A toll, traveler.
That was not the voice I expected. I like it. And the Pallid Knight. I guess we'll... I don't know. Does it matter? Pay the Pallid Knight. Drop a few coppers in her hand, she closes her fists around the coins. Instantly feel a small weight added to your purse. Lord of this road demands a toll of all, but he lends generously. All might travel his road again. Behind her, the usher grins his lipless smile and waits. The road bores into the mountain. You find yourself in a gigantic cavern. The ceiling curves up and away, and it's dotted with moisture. At this distance, the shining beads look like stars, clustered and scattered in constellations. The usher and the Pallid Knight lead you up a trail carved into the edge of the cavern. Two identical cave mouths wait up ahead, and you follow the usher to one of them. Then at the edge and gazing down, you see an endless, ever-changing plain bisected by a road. Only then do you realize that you're no longer on the road. As you follow the road to the point where it disappears below you, you realize that you're standing in one of the eye sockets of a massive skull. The usher points to the road. Archdruid Reston appears below you. He just as you have remembered him, stern and smooth-skinned. Yet with each step along the road he grows, swelling with blood and essence. His heavy steps become slower and slower until he stops altogether. His distended body fills the path completely.
You met a dwarf traveling this road. What did you do?
Lived many centuries, I brought him death or a new life. Lived in the blood of others, I saw justice done. Stood in place for too long, set him moving again. Yeah, I like that. Reston stood in place for too long, merely set him moving again. Her flesh, the Pallid Knight's flesh taut against her skull. She nods once, barely dipping her chin.
Life is kinetic. Forward motion. 100 beginnings and endings nested within 1,000,000 more.
As Reston's swollen body ruptures, the effect is like a dam bursting. Ghostly figures, as hazy and indistinct as wisps of smoke, continue along the cleared path. Some tumble and rush along, while others amble and drift, but all continue forward. The usher directs your attention to another figure moving down the path. This time you see High Ovate Arona. As she follows the road, her movements become slow and erratic. Her Her legs creak with each step, and her feet grow long, thick roots that burrow into the ground. She finally stops, rooted in place.
You found a tree that had lived for centuries. Its roots were deep, and its boughs sheltered many. Why did you cut it down?
As a natural can sustain itself. Trees don't belong on the road. Thought the tree made the Lord of the Road would grant me a boon. No. Tired of the tree's endless riddles. No. I enjoy cutting things down. Cruel. No, we're not cruel. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, paper's edible, though. It adds to the flavor. It was a parasite. While its branches sheltered others, its roots sucked them dry.
All draw their life's energy from the deaths of others. This is why all must remain part of the cycle of death and rebirth. No creature may be a closed loop unto itself.
Ah, I see. A tired, why did I do that? Arona's body petrifies below, and the shimmering leaves of her hair blow down the path. You seek another who has lived his lives on the brink of the cycle. He sits on the inside of the wheel, observing its revolutions. With each life he is plucked from the stream and returned to it intact. Why do you hunt Theos? He's entrapped thousands of souls for Boudica, thus up from giving her absolute power. For answers, revenge, or a resolution. I think, honestly, we are doing it to stop from giving Boudica absolute power.
If you know this much, then another god has already spoken with you, and given you half of the answer.
Theos serves Boudica. She desires an escape from her own cycle. Power without decline. Theos has removed thousands of souls from the cycle so that their essence might empower her. The black depths of her eyes threaten to swallow you. You must stop them, and you must return them to the cycle. What end would it serve to send the souls back into the cycle? At the end of these souls is a question of stability, Watcher. Of maintaining the natural order of the world and ebb and flow of essence. Couldn't they be returned to Hollowborn? As battered, burdened things, do you mix soured wine with fresh? The kindness you seek lies in giving them a new beginning, not in shackling them to this life. Yeah, not all these. Well, it might be better to destroy. No, I think I understand, yeah. Why does Boudica need Theos' help? The gods give a guide soul to the cycle of death and rebirth, but Eora is the domain of mortals. We stand aside, weights and counterweights. Were one to alter the tides of Kith, all would follow. We would tip this world from this axis. That is why Boudica directs a mortal to do her bidding, why any who would stop Theos must be mortal as well.
No mortal can survive the descent into the pit. But there are souls on the burial isle that are pledged to me. I will grant them to you, and they shall bear you down safely, as well as light the way beyond.
Multitude appears at the other end of the road, raising their voices and kicking up dust as they make their way toward you. There we got the achievement, appease all the gods. I didn't think we would have. I thought Ramargon was pissed at us. Return them to the Cycle Watcher. Promise that you will, and I shall give you power befitting a champion of death. Accept my favor, however, and I will demand this decision as your due. I collect from all mortals in time. I think this is the one. I feel like this is the best option. Because returning them back to, like, the Hollowborn, they're damaged souls that have been through hell, and putting them in the body of feral little children. Probably not a good idea. Not a good idea to put them into the existing mortals to strengthen them, quote-unquote. Because then you're just going to have a bunch of partially awakened people who have multiple souls in them, and that's not going to be fun. And of course you can't just destroy them, because you can't just destroy a bunch of souls. There's apparently a finite number of souls. So I think we're going to return them to Cycle. get things back in track as they should be, I will promise to return the souls to the cycle. So be it, Watcher. Do not forget your promise. As cool as it would be to get the blessing of Mogren and Abaddon and Galawain, because they're pretty cool, I think this is the best option. I feel like this is what we should do. The usher reaches out and places a bony hand on your forehead. Its touch overwhelms you and you feel yourself expand. Blinded, you reach out only to find another grasping hand of the same size and shape as yours reaching back. Baroth's boon. Whilst you open your eyes again, you're seeing Ter-Everon filled with Baroth's power. Well. Also, we got, taxes. Okay. So we have Baroth's boon. I can immediately see that stats increased. +5 defense against paralyzed and petrified, and +1 resolve, which is the stat that I've been wanting this entire time. Because holy hell, it's hard to get. It's hard to get resolve. So those are all the gods' boons. Well, all the gods' quests finished, and all the boons that we can get. Well, we can only get one. We can't get multiple. Plus, you know, we're definitely not going to betray because, well, first of all, that's stupid. We've promised a god that we would do its will. We're not going to go against that, let alone the god of death. If there's one thing that all the fantasy things that I've ever, you know, taken part of has taught, it's don't piss off the god of death. You know, inevitable. You're gonna die eventually, so, don't make him angry. Just kind of good advice for any fantasy hero. All the other gods, sure. If you have to do it, some of them will never be mad. Try to stay on the good side of the one that is guaranteed to deal with you. Especially for all eternity. So, yeah. We're going to go rest here to recover. And then we're going to descend into the Burial Isle. And this is officially the farthest that I've ever gotten or gotten in this game. Never seen beyond this point.
Greetings.
Which is fun. First, I'm going to see what he has for sale so I can sell the bits and bobs that we have acquired. Did we pick anything up? Actually, I don't think we did. I think we sold it all, right? Yeah. In which case, I will get one camping supply. Can make adventures if we want to. Can make a level 12 adventure. Could retrain. No. Party management. Celestial Suite might con resolve. So we'll replace the +3 we had. We should have 18 resolve. Which is very nice. Plus might. Okay. Here we go. Now, I don't know how long this end bit is or what it entails. And of course, after we do it, we have to do the entire White March. I don't know how long that'll take. We're kind of close to the end, I think. It's exciting. The next few weeks, we're probably going to be finished with this game. And then we move on to the sequel. Which I am super hyped for. Oh, did he officially die? Oof. And even when I have to change up a schedule, because I probably will, for a new job whenever I land one, Pillars of Eternity is guaranteed to be on the schedule. It's a full stream. Some of them might have to, go by the wayside or have reduced time or whatever, but one that will definitely stay is Pillars. Delum. I can actually check around this area.
Many blessings, traveler.
I spoke with her. She said it's just a superstition. Won't help you sing. Nonsense. No man who swears by the practice, or how master chanters refine their craft for ages. Surely a wise woman such as herself would be familiar with the folklore, and they speak of time-honored truths. She's indeed a wise woman, so why are you so eager to dismiss her opinion? No, I'm not going to steal her bird for this guy to eat. And looking at... Oh, it's also cool that there's, like, it's sunk into the ground here. Into the water. Hello, Dwarf Hole.
What brings you here?
Been a very long time since an outsider saw a passage. Take me across. I will take care that you do not lose your footing. These waters have a fickle temper. Ooh, what the hell? That's cool. It's kind of look like, the statue's kind of remind me of Death God lights. Hello.
No sign that anyone's been here in ages.
Laying low.
Oh, hello. Hello, spirit. Oh,
Do you
Ivara.
remember when we were children, and the missionaries came to tell us about the gods? They told us we could see them in the stars. And we snuck out one night and climbed the watchtower in the old fort because we thought we could see them better from up there. That fort burned down a few years ago when we cast the missionaries out. It was the missionaries who set fire to it. They didn't want us to be able to use it. Shame. There was history in that fort.
Yeah, I think I feel like so far we're like this... We're her brother in the past life, who's genuine. I miss those days, Exciting time, everything full of promise. It's your home as much as mine. Do you worry about it? Worry about you. That's a good one. You should be more worried about yourself. Half the guards still plot your death at night.
I miscalculated many things since this began. I'm relieved you weren't one of them. It's a good thing we didn't hang you. I always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition is gathering an army, that they have sent messengers to bargain with rulers from distant lands. Kratom is not built to withstand a siege.
Kratom.
If war is coming, I should be doing what Theos is doing. I will need allies. Allies in a stronghold that can resist an invading army.
You can feel where it's formed long ago rising in your throat like a toxic black bile. Have you thought about Oceanus? Oceanosus? Oceanus, okay.
They have held off many would-be invaders, and their king has no love of the Inquisition's faith. I wonder, would he listen?
Oh, yeah, if I remember, isn't that... We were told to bring her there? Uh-oh.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Hello? Why are the spirits going into me? What's happening? Help. It's probably supposed to happen, right? Wow, this is a big map. Feral Druid. Okay. So there are still enemies to fight our way through then. Let's look over here. With a Mentugura. What is she casting? Oh, just ouch. That's what she's casting. Hurt. Spell that hurt.
Hey. That's it.
Use your thing, do your thing. There we go. It's a fancy glowing door over here.
Certainly.
I think we're looking for a massive hole in the ground, yes? Somewhere we have to jump to, venture through a door into an underground tunnel. A staircase coils upwards, leading to a dim passage. In the upper level, a light filters through the collapsed ceiling. A wall of piled stones and rubble blocks the way ahead. Choose a pry bar to help. Raise your pry bar against a large stone and put all your weight into it. Your efforts dislodge the boulder and it rolls free with a heavy groan. Other slabs and chunks of debris begin to break away. The massive pile creaks and rumbles, threatening to lose 1,000 pounds of stone around you. As the debris tumbles down, you lunge through the narrowing gap. However, Sagani isn't fast enough and disappears beneath the falling rocks. Okay, she emerges, cradling tender ribs. Light breaks in the tunnel up ahead, glowing brighter as you continue. Soon the passage ends, opening up high on the cliffside of the Burial Isle. Okay, so that's...
Eyes open.
With that we can go back then. Oh look, another Anamandressen. Oh, we can. We can just easily go back and forth, huh? I didn't think we could. We discovered blocked passage in burial grounds. Burial grounds, okay. 502 coins. I don't like that noise. I don't like the crying. Kill. There's the feral druid. He's turned into deer. Yeah, that's what my the druid I had when I first played this had. She could turn into that. Just a cute little, like, nature god-like, with little horns and pretty face. Turned into that in the middle of combat and just ripped people apart with her bare hands.
Certainly.
Last Blade of the White Forge. The famed White Forge of Durgan's Battery produced some of the greatest weapons and pieces of armor known in the Eastern Reach. The White Forge's dwarven smith carefully guarded the secret techniques they used to craft Durgan's steel, legendary for its strength, flexibility, and ability to hold sharp edge. When Durgan's Battery was overrun by an unknown force, the fires of the White Forge went dark and the secrets of Durgan's steel died with its smiths. The owner of the sword was an Orlan from Twin Elves who claimed he found the naked blade near the skeleton of a dwarf in the foothills near Stalwart. Many were skeptical of his claims as Durgan's steel blade. It bore the maker's mark of the White Forge. The Orlan had artisans from the Fisher Crane tribe create a guard, grip, and pommel to dress the blade, resulting in its unusual appearance. The proud owner's luck did not last long. He went missing somewhere near Elmshore shortly after receiving his finished sword. Many locals believed that he had been killed for his prize, but neither he nor his weapon were ever seen again. Yeah, that's cool. It's not an amazing blade, but I'll take it. Another shade. Yes, Sagani is a little... Oh, Spectre, that's nasty.
I'm here. Can't get a good shot with this.
What?
They are spirits, not vessels, so...
Let's burn this.
Let's burn this. Oh, wow. Die.
Finish them. That's it.
I don't know what they did. They make copies themselves, or is that... they can't have been more shades, because they were very easily killed. Must have just been copies of themselves. Ooh, fancy. Oh, there's stuff through here, huh? Burial grounds, nothing much, just a little area to let you see more of the area. Some old buildings. Old stonework. Ooh.
Laying low.
Laying low. I want to be thorough. Thorough. This appears to climb a little bit. Mushroom. Skein bone. Oh wow, big tree. Secret.
Now here's something.
Scroll of Wall of Flame. I'll take that for him, and we'll remember that there's camping supplies everywhere. I guess we'll remember them. We don't need them yet. We will soon, because Sigani's pretty hurt. The Constitution debuff takes about 200 off her endurance, which is kind of a lot. Sucking up all these spirits, which hope is... Oh god. Those are all people burning on stakes. Lovely. Let's make a new one. Burial. Burial. Shade. Kill. Fairly easy. I guess because they're piecemeal.
Laying low.
They're not coming at us all at once. It's one or two. Will-O-Wisp and Shades. Okay, yeah, this one is a little more difficult. This one's definitely a little more difficult. Aloth, throw bolts around. I can do a stun. Yes, I can.
I'm here.
Pelagina is confused. Of course she is. Oh, where are you? No, you're in combat already. I will do this, and then this. Just use all his encounter spells. Might as well, right? The Kin Yuna. Die. She is very nasty. Heal. Luckily, we are very powerful. Ooh. Engwithin Audra Bond Amulet, let's say. Carved from a solid piece of Audra and decorated with woven brass, amulet appears to be extremely old. It's slightly warm to the touch. Plus 3 might. Unfortunately, next slot, we have a lot in. Plus, we already have, like, he has giving... Oh, deflection... More might would be nice, but... Or she has might plus 3. That is a lot of bodies.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Let's head up the little pathway here. Ooh. A lot of cash. Even more. That is... It's just a ridiculous number of people being executed right now. I like this place's design, though. Oh, hello. I'm not entirely sure who that's supposed to represent. It almost looks like a death god-like, which I'm quite a fan. Grunts help out by doing this. That helps against... No, we don't need that. Actually, hold on. This one. Help out a little bit there. Bounces around. Ooh, pretty. Pretty purple. Bonk, 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 bonk. Death circle.
Hey.
Explosive death really hurts. Really, really hurts.
I'm here.
Pharaothus. So that healing should bounce around a bit, right? Kinda, yeah. That works pretty well. Ooh. Oh yeah, there it is. Healing chain.
Certainly.
Very cool. All these little spectre
I'll take a
bits. What's this?
I shall be discreet.
Just a little overlook? Spirits. I'm absorbing them all. I'd like to know what this says, please. The towering stone statue is cold and slimy with fungal growth. Its horns look sharp enough to saw through lumber. Don't know those buttons. Let's do that. Okay. Let's get Ichumak back. Up the stairs we go.
Silence surrounds
Slowly.
me.
Oh, is this the pit? Oh my. Right there's Theos. But from...
Another
ancient.
turn, Inquisitor.
Theos signals some unseen attendant standing beside a large crank. This is our vision we saw of Eovera on the wheel.
I ask again, Yovara Ixensios, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused?
He waits, but Iovara only stares straight ahead, her face stony. The creak of her restraint's the only sound.
Do you confess to apostasy?
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
I confess to following a false prophet.
Indeed. And where might we find this heretic?
Right there.
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
You have no followers here, heretic. Your lies hold no sway in the court of the penitents.
Only my truth, then.
She seems to look directly at us.
Another turn.
Oof.
No! Wait! Wait! I'm ready. I'm ready.
You are ready to give a confession?
Probably not. She probably have to say something.
I'm ready to hear one from you.
Theo shakes his head and points at the Inquisitor, and the scraping grind of rusted gears echoes in your mind as the apparitions fade away.
Looks like a long way down.
Oh, that was the wrong key. That was... Yep.
Sharp eyes.
Accidentally
and
hit the
keen
Windows
ears.
key. Every wrinkle and boil carved in the Wardicus statue looks painfully familiar. Oh. Yeah, me too. I don't know why I'm so tired today, personally. Yeah, I feel you. Let's actually go for damage versus length. I'm gonna rest so everyone's up tippy top. Condition. Damn, that does get rid of that, but people were low health. I don't know what we're getting into. I'd prefer to be fully rested and ready. Well, that being said, no, it might be smart. I know I just rested and that was kind of dumb. I'm actually going to take the extra time. I'm going to go back to the city and rest, because this feels like there's no turning back until we finish the game, once we go in that pit. It might be best to have as much advantage as we can. So it waste, like 5-10 minutes at most. Yeah, let's have, what do you know of the Temple on the Island? His lion face turns up toward the rest of the island and back to you. As a court of the penitents. Dreaded place, one to be respected. The gods must sometimes be feared, but always obeyed. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think it's a good idea. It's going to be point of no return, I think. So it might be best to do a final rest, final check of all we got, and yeah. I don't know if it's a point of no return. It feels like it is, but it might not be, but it kind of feels like it is, right? Yes. I just want to be prepared. Be prepared. Yeah, the sound kind of freaks out when we're not near the sound making. It doesn't like us when we're across the map. Probably go for the Celestial, I think.
Good day, stranger.
But first, let's just do this real quick. Might as well just clean up our inventory. Dear wooden, hide. Yeah. Not going to spend long on this. The hood. Good on that, I think. Yep, fine, good. No drugs. So those traps that we never used. That Celestial, sweet. Ireland, payday. We have 45,000 gold. Also, I am hoping that we can do game stuff after we complete Burial Isle. If it turns out that that's like the end of the game for good and we can't, continue with quests and stuff, then
Of all the things I've gotten used to,
rip.
food was the hardest adjustment.
I quite agree. Dear Woodens oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
Yeah, I am a little worried about that. I do hope that we can actually do stuff after we do the Burial Isle, but I mean, we're committed now. I'm not stopping the roll of it now. I mean, actually, being said, let me just do a quick non-spoilery. Just Trinity and game. Uh, Well, that's concerning. Ah, I see. Well, that's interesting. So, actually,
No complaints here.
Well, in that case, then, we kind of, apparently there is no way, which only kind of makes sense, depending on the ending. You can't just do stuff, but looks like we're doing White March now. Because I would like to do it. I don't know, it feels like it breaks the flow a little bit, but I'm not going to start an entire new playthrough to do White March, because we're going to the sequel after this, so. Looks like we're going to be doing all the White March and stuff now, I guess. As well as the dragon. The big end boss. Okay. Sure. I guess it makes sense. It does make sense that you can't just continue on, but yeah. Apparently this one's rather difficult, the bluffs, but maybe we should start there. Looks like we're not ending the game yet. We're going to DLC areas and seeing what's happening.
I must say, I'm impressed.
We have a thing. Hevravius finishes, and Berolt, an Aedirn dignitary, has arrived at the stronghold. Request your aid. Upcoming meeting with representatives of the Fisher Crane tribe near the Thane Bog. It is hit upon by brigands on the road, but your patrols intervened. Okay, let's go talk to him, I guess. We'll talk to him. We'll do the Cragholt. Yeah. I hope it's not too jarring to suddenly go from the end of the game stuff to then the expansion, but yeah. It's a little all over the place the way I'm doing it. If I could go back, I probably would do a little differently, but I want to see the new content, and I'm not going to do a whole new playthrough just to do that because I didn't do it beforehand, so we're doing it this way. I'm in test with meeting representatives from the Fisher Crane tribe near Thine Bog. It's my hope to come to peaceful terms. While they haven't much practice with the Glenfathan language, Fisher Crane are by nature very reclusive. The circumstances are ripe for misunderstanding. You yourself, I hear, have had dealings with the Glenfathens. Welcome any assistance or advice you may offer. I'll give him safe passage, sure. Then I've valued considerable resources, but how? Twin Elm's positive too. My name carries weight in Twin Elms, since you're given a writ of passage. That's handy. Oh, we've gained prestige. Oh, we're gonna have to start working on security again. Uh-oh. Hirelings. What else? Oh, do we have all the security ones that we can? No, we can get this one. No, not that one. This one. Gold Pact Knight. That was a lot of stuff. But yeah, I was all geared up for the end of the main story, but let's switch it up then, shall we? We have the Siege of Crickholt. Which apparently is a very difficult one, but I think we're high enough level to deal with it. Then again, there's also the White March, which... yeah. So, the Sword of Caedno has informed me of a recent conflict on a remote bluff in the Deerwood. The Torn Bannermen, a collection of mercenaries, have besieged the manor of a local legend, the Archmage Consulhalt. Conflict of a mysterious metal artifact. Sword believes I should investigate the problem to ensure the safety of Caednoa. Sure. Let's do that. Should we switch someone out now? Maybe we should. I think we should switch. Maybe we can bring Khan out for a bit. I'm sure he'd have fun. I don't know if I would want to replace...
Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea.
Ready,
Too
Watcher.
vulnerable to cannons.
I guess we would switch Sagani out for that, I guess. She's very good. That's the thing, but... she's very good. But... yeah, let's switch her out. Now, for any of these that I would like to nab from her, grab this. It's pointless to have both those. I don't know if I have both those rings on her. Okay, to this party.
Farewell.
Let's bring on Kana. Hello, Kana. Drake's Bell. You have a Ring of Protection. We'll give you a Ring of Deflection. Random bits of magic items we can throw on him. Chance area of effect, that's pretty good. Generation. He needs some form of glove. Gloves we have. We have... no, that's for monks only. Ah, this. All-consuming rage. Might and con increase. 20% area effect, or we could give him this, which is give him a whole bunch of stuff. Perception, Resolve, Dex. It would be pretty good, I think. Or of Will. Give him an eye patch. No, we'll let him keep his hat. His turban. He's had it for so long. Do we actually even have any boots to give him? Not. Well, we have these. Wait, doesn't he have to get con from this? Yeah, so it's pointless. Here's a regeneration belt. Switch that for decreased crit hit. Yeah, that'll do. And he has his fancy arquebus. Voice of the Mountaintop. But it is pretty good. Yeah, go on then. We'll keep it. Now, we do have another S stock, but I kind of like Drake's Bell. Helps with... this has burn damage on it. Where's our other thing? This one. Pretty good. Actually, it's a pretty good one. Let's switch out his other set here with... He has a shield, he has a little buckler. We can give him that. You know, I'm gonna give him the... I'll give him the saber. Seems pretty fancy. But we will keep him with a gun for now.
Of course.
Right, now we need to level him up. He's got like 3 or 4 levels to go. Just gonna pass. 3rd level invocations. He can pick one of these. We can summon a Drake. Oh, that's good. Can summon 2 ogres. That's arguably even better. AoE of a revive. A target takes cold damage. 7 directions around with bolts of ice. Or I call the reset to make them pay. Area effect allies, dex, perception, intellect. Or might con resolve. Gunnock's beast, let the knight with his breath. Or but knocked on the door of Erdle and Girdle. How can I not go for Erdle and Girdle? 2 ogres. Talents. Get 1 per encounter, a bit of a wounding shot. Actually might not be bad. I mean, you know what, for now, I'll get him the same when everyone else has, the mental fortress and stuff. Next skill, I'll improve athletics, because why not? 3rd level phrase. Filleth with... Oh, God. Burning effect on allies' weapons. 7 men onto the deck they went. Allies in effect get bonus to freeze and shock damage reductions. Defense being prone. Dragon thrashed, dragon wailed. A hazard field causing burn and slashing to enemies in the area of effect. I'll use the all allies nearby get burning damage. Sure. Sounds kind of cool. Wealth. Lore. Mechanics. Stealth. I'll keep that. Another invocation. So we have the ogres. I kind of like using his invocations to summon or just be big. But Rise Again, Scions of Adon. That actually might be good, because Durance might not always be able to revive people. Yeah, let's do that. Another talent. Body control. Yeah, body control. Okay, level 12. Not quite level 13, but he's getting there. 9 dex. That's funny. He just got awful dex. He's slow.
Following your lead.
Chance, how do I work on that? This, okay. So we have... we actually have that added in. The main one is just that. I'll throw that in on that one. Death comes, I'll throw... Actually, that'll be fine. I think that's fine. This one's kind of the general one. Yeah, sure. Okay, so with all that, I guess we're going to go have a huge shift in tone and go to new area. To the Cragholt Bluffs. Oh, wow. Getting sieged. Looks of it.
Mark Ogren's fire casts light in
Dark places. Bubbles rise from the depths of a murky, sludgy stew. The few bones in the pot have been picked clean. They float amid swirling globules of grease. I've not heard this shock before, and it just kicked in. It was a little scary.
Stop there. Where do you think you're going?
One of the guards takes a step forward. She looks you up and down with a sneer.
This area is under the control of the Torn Bannerman. Anyone else wanders in, they're not leaving again.
What's going on here?
For starters, I've got orders to put a sword through your gut if you don't turn around and run back home.
Being the Lord of Cadnua.
Cadnua. You mean you're the one everyone's talking about? Saving orphans, fighting off bandits, all that?
Saving orphans. The guard grins, but there's a hint of nervousness in her features. Maybe, and we have Knights of the Crucible positive too. Maybe we should take this up with the Crucible Knights. May have heard how I stormed Ridger's Hold, or a Beerwick couldn't kill me, neither will you. Actually, I kind of like the bottom two. Yeah, a Beerwick couldn't kill me, neither will you.
Hang on a second. Let's not get too...
Enough! The commander said no exceptions. I'm not ending up on a pike because this dog has you pissing your trousers.
Sorry, my lord. I'm sure the commander will take good care of Cadnua for you.
I just kind of liked... I don't think we would brag about, you know, our connections to the Crucible Knights, because... What the fuck was that? Dragon Leap? The hell is Dragon Leap? I've not seen that before. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't want you near me. Actually, how about that? No. That. I don't want you near me, sir. Nope, not that. I'll hurt you. And I'll do that too. Oh, guys, knocked on his ass. This might aggro a bunch of people, but... Attack that one, please. You know they're dominated. They are pretty tough. I'll give them that. Oh shit. Why is he not dead? Don't understand. Can we please just kill them? They're more annoying than dangerous right now. Come on. Oh wow, pretty good stuff though.
To whispers and shadows.
Members do not appreciate my presence in their camp, forced to defend myself from their aggression. Yeah.
Yes?
Gun time. What's our formation? Is it right? I think it might be a bit fucked up. No, it's fine.
Yes?
What's in you? Exceptional male armor. Okay. Getting close. Six on one. Come on, we got this. There you go. You got this.
Be cautious.
Be constant. I imagine if we find... I mean, I think this is White March, but not the one where we find, you know, new companions. I feel like that might be the other... This is just... I think this is just a thing added by White March, not actually the White March missions. But I imagine that we'll probably replace Pallegina with... Oh, hello. With a... mercenary gunslinger. Oh, what? Drunken Orlin. He was not hostile. Oh, fuck, he's a little monk. Ew. Ew. Ew, bastard. So that means that I got hit with a crit. What that means. He's a nimble fucker. He jumping around, kicking our ass. God. I hope that we weren't able to, like, recruit him. I hope that's not one of the NPCs. Because that'd be a little awkward. I think he was an enemy, though. He woke up and attacked us. We probably could have just talked to him, though.
To whispers and shadows.
So, like... So we might not have had to fight. Ooh, fancy. I can hear the movements of enemies everywhere. I have a million save files. Too many. Mercenary Berserker. That all? Right. They've spotted us. It wasn't hard to spot us. We weren't being particularly stealthy, were we? Mindblade. Actually, Eye Strike as well. Just go for the kill.
How may I help?
What is this dragon leap going? Is that a barbarian thing? What is that? I like it, whatever it is. Pyromancer. Okay, they've definitely gotten a little more interesting with the enemies we're fighting now. As obviously this is all DLC, not... Oh god, this is gonna be a thing. I don't think I mean, we're powerful, but this is bad. Disintegrate. Pallegina, bonk him. Bonk him very, very good. Oh, cool. Lots going on here. Ow. Okay, so they're engaging in melee now. I'm going to use the tentacles to attack them, and I'm just going to walk away. Go, tentacle. Ill. Anna can summon. Summon them. Oh fuck. They're huge. Uh-oh. Run. 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 Fuck. Please? Please hurt him.
What?
Ogre smash. Oh, we've attracted a lot of attention here. How long do you think that these ogres last? It's not forever. That's for sure. Okay. They lasted actually a pretty long time. There's a lot of dead people. God damn. This map is huge. We are not finishing this map today. God damn. This whole thing is going to be just the entire stream next week, isn't it? Oh, hello. No, we lost those all. Got a nice Pyromancer book, though.
Certainly. I shall be
1,300? Wow, okay. Just by judging that this is the path of most resistance, apparently, I think this might be the way we're supposed to go. Of course, means do we want to go this way? Maybe not. Found a crowbar and some bits. Some little nothings. Command tent. Unsigned letter. Commander Baloran, proceed to Craigholt with utmost haste. Consulhout will not willingly part with the Engwithan phylactery, but you must secure it by any means necessary. Be warned that all previous attempts at acquiring the artifact have met with abject failure. We know very little about the phylactery, save that it is nearly indestructible. With that in mind, I would recommend using your considerable forces to lay siege to Craigholt. Once Consulhout is dead, you may retrieve the phylactery from what remains of his tower. Delivery of the artifact is your primary charge, but definitive proof of Consulhout's demise shall entitle you to a substantial bonus. Spare no expense in fulfilling this task, but know that any outside interference will constitute a breach of this agreement. Spend considerable resources to ensure that any local authorities will look the other way. Any overly curious party should be dealt with accordingly. Okay. So there are some soldiers around here. I can hear one of them training, apparently. Okay.
Hey.
There's a lot of them. This might go badly. Bolt of Death.
How may I help?
You can shoot. I will help. Go. Let's actually send a pillar down over there, huh? Well, actually, no. Oh, God, what the hell was that? Oh, this fucker's jumping again. So did any of them take damage from that? Not really. Okay. Fine, we're going to use our other big one. When I get up, I'm going to kick your ass. Actually, I'm just going to go over there. I'm going to help them out. Let's do a little of that, and then we can do Circle of Protection as well. Aloth's getting fucked up. I'm just going over to him. Fancy orb. Sickening and blinding and just general doing pretty well, actually. Put some tentacles down right there to help. Okay. Durance. Yeah, just start throwing spells out, realistically. Hello, friend. Tentacle! Help, please, for the love of God. Soul ignition. It's time for my friends, Earl and Girdle, come forth. Earl and Girdle. Smash. I don't know what the hell happened over here. Oh, the tentacles went away. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I was afraid of something much worse happening. No, we're fine. Bonk. Low health, Aloth. Yeah. I might wait to resurrection. Might save it so we can resurrect him. I can disintegrate him. Or attempt it at least. Ooh, that one got him good. Durance is engaged in melee. I don't want that. We're going to have to rest after this fight, I think, once we clear this little area out. Oh, Durance. Durance is getting kind of fucked up. Bonk. Gonna... How about we go for this again? These things are beyond fucking tough, man. Okay, so Aloth is fully down. Let's summon him back. I cannot. Okay. Jeez, what the hell was that? My eyes. Sir, please. But you know what? Fuck it, we'll just stab him in the back. Go for it. Yes, Adair. Honestly, just knock him on his ass and I'll have Durance walk away. Oh, Durance actually managed to kill them with all his spellness. Things are going poorly. Damage. Go for it. Do your spells. Okay. You know, this is legitimately... It's so... Yeah, it's something else, this. Finally, Disintegrate did the job. Holy shit. That was... This is gonna be bad.
Light, flame, and sound.
What was that? Was that anything magical or just a big shield? Where is this? In this? Exceptional large shield. Okay. Small bronze key, which we have. Oh, it missed us barely, apparently. Sentinel's Girdle. Plus their defense against push attacks, plus the might grants watchful presence once per rest. Which, 35... Okay. I'll take a look at that. Some people don't have great belts. You know what? Yes. Give it to Kana. His gun's fun and all. Well, it is a good gun, though. That's the thing. It is a very good gun. A lot of gold. I'm gonna save. We're going to try to explore, but if we find another enemy, we're not fighting them like this. We are so near death.
Hello.
Hello.
Ogren's fire casts light in dark places.
Ogren's fire casts light in dark places. Yeah. Training grounds over here. Fucking brutal. These are the cliffs, the bluffs. Wow. Ancient Death Guard killed mercenary war mage. Excuse you. What? What does that mean? Oh, fuck. There's a cave here. This cave probably means death. So this is essentially the bottom of the cliff.
Hello.
Hello. We're actually going to head back. We're going to rest. And then we're going to try to clear out this area of the thing. Because this also has enemies. We definitely need to rest right now.
I'm sorry if I was a little tactless before.
It's been so long since I've had
I didn't really
Connor.
understand what was involved. Is it hard hearing the spirits all the time?
It can get a little overwhelming, I'm sure it can. Mac, too. But you needn't soften your words on my account. If it gets to be too much, find the means to cure you. Oh, Connor. He has no idea.
Light in dark places.
No idea, Connor. Bless you. Yes, there are a handful of soldiers. Hopefully not too much. Holy shit, there's a lot. Huh. We're gonna go over to the cave. I was seeing if there were like 2 of them and that was the end of that, but no, that's another path up. So we're gonna get to them in time. Probably next stream of this. This is cool though. This is fun. Yeah, because ideally, if I had cave, if I had known, I probably would have, before actually going to Burial Isle, I would have done all this. But we cleared it out and we saw the pit and we're like, you know what? Actually, fuck this. And we just left. So even though I'm not 100%, I want to see the new content. I've never seen the White March. I know nothing about the White March. I wish to see it. And of course, we still have to defeat the Audra Dragon as well, don't we? Steel Spine Magus? What the fuck? Void Seer? Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna save all this. This is probably a lot of combat. Those things look terrifying. I think we'll save those for next week. I hope you enjoyed, though. I apologize about, the way it kind of jars in the middle of the ending quest, but I mean, I want to go through this. I said I would go through White March, so I will. If I'd known earlier that you couldn't, I definitely would have done all this earlier. Even though this one's really difficult. I don't think we could have managed this any lower level. So maybe it's meant to be at the end of White March on your way out. I don't know. Or it's because we have difficulty scaling, and now they're all super difficult. That's also probably a thing. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. We'll be spending the next few weeks dealing with White March, however long that takes. Another 4 weeks, maybe 5. So I don't know how long it is. There's 2 parts, White March 1 and 2, so. But that'll be next week. Tomorrow will be the normal Billions / Oni stream, I believe. And then after that is a potential Saturday Binding of Isaac stream. So until tomorrow, hope you all have a good day, good night, or good morning. And yeah, have a good night, Remy. Hope you get some good sleep. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.